Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Man, we got us a fun show tonight, is what we've got, and the reason for that is because anytime I can number one, I love giving away things. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Probably to my detriment because, like, if anybody ever comes to the Alex Rudd Fishing House, essentially what happens is I start just handing them things. And like, you will normally leave my house with a variety of different rods, reels, baits, and all kinds of stuff because I love to give people things. Another thing I love to do is help folks. That's probably my favorite thing to do is help folks. I really do. And I mean that. Like, I don't just say that to like virtue signal and sound like a good person. I really do have a heart for helping people. And so yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to give some things away. We're going to help some people. Technically, we're not giving things away. We're raffling things off. And so you're going to have to participate and do your part. But I think that's what everybody's showing up on this for. And then two, we're going to talk some fall fishing with my good buddy, Mr. Bailey. Bailey, how you doing, friend?
I'm good, man. I'm all about this. Yeah, especially when you're mentioning what tonight's mission is. Obviously, I'm always glad to join the show and talk to my favorite Lorax in existence. But I'm always loving what the mission is here and helping some people out that need a little help. And man, let's kick this thing off, dude. I'm excited to see because you got a lot in store, buddy. You're detailing a little bit to me, and I'm like, holy moly! I don't think you guys understand the grasp of how much Alex put together in such short amount of time.
Yes.
Like it's impressive.
Yeah. So essentially, let me lay out the story first. I think that would be really important. Kind of lay out the story and kind of make you guys understand, kind of my perspective on this whole situation, just because of how it worked out. Now, before we get into the story, though, I will say, if everybody will, please go share this. Let's get as many people in here as we possibly can. I literally have over $2,000 worth of stuff to raffle off tonight. I mean, so the raffle is really easy. I'm going to explain it here in just a second, but literally $1, that's all it takes. $1 could win you literally an $800 guided fishing trip with Caleb Bell or a $300 Berkley prize package, all that kind of stuff. But I'll get into the details of all that here in just 1 second. So kind of let me tell you the story. Caleb is on his way, by the way. Actually, let's back up. Let's do the raffle first so everybody understands, because I don't want anybody getting confused about this. So raffle works really, really easy. Number one, please do not super chat us any money at all. Again, I repeat, do not super chat us any money. YouTube ends up taking about 40% of all revenue when it comes to super chat stuff. And so do not do that. What I've done is I've set up alexredfishing.com, which is my website. And I have literally, that website exists for one reason and one reason only. And that's to be able to do these giving opportunities like we're doing right now. And so I have a little hub on there. I have the ability to give through PayPal and or via your credit card. And you go on there, and for every $1 that you donate, that is one entry into the raffle. Okay. So like, if you donate $100, that's 100 entries. And we've got Miss Bethany Rudd, my beautiful wife, sitting on the back end, and she's watching all of your money come in and putting all of your names in a spreadsheet. And at the end of this thing, we'll randomize that spreadsheet. I'll get one of these dudes that are on here with me to pick a number between 1 and whatever our donation amount is. And then that person will end up winning a prize. And so it's really simple. And then at the end of all of this, because I love to be completely transparent with you guys about how we do this, whatever I buy, whatever I donate, I will have receipts for it, and I will post those receipts of those purchases on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube, so that you guys can see proof of I went and did exactly what I said I was going to do with the money. And now what we're doing with this money is really straightforward and simple as well. A lot of you guys know about all the devastation in Tennessee and North Carolina. The flooding was absolutely phenomenal from the hurricane. And there are people that I know, and I know personally adjacent through other folks, that lost absolutely everything that they have. Like, when I say lost absolutely everything they have, it's not like, hey, they lost their car or they lost, a thing. Like, house gone, no longer exists, property gone, no longer exists. They have no clothes, they have nothing. And so there are kids that need clothes. There are families that need clothes, and that's what this money is going to go for. So we've got a good friend, Mr. Chris Collins from up in Elizabethton area of Tennessee. I don't want to give his like home address away, but he works at Cloudland.
At 345 was
Yeah, he works at Cloudland Elementary School, and Cloudland Elementary School was actually a school that raised over $4,000 for the Punt Foundation and donated money to the Punt Foundation through raising money through the kids in that school. Now there are kids in that school that don't have any clothes because they lost everything that they have. And so we are giving back to those who gave to us, from the kids who literally raised money to help kids with cancer. They don't have anything now, and now we're going to help those kids. And so this is an awesome opportunity to truly personally touch people's lives. And so that gets me into the kind of story of what led us here, right? It's kind of an interesting story. So when all this was going on, the hurricane was hitting, the flood started going on, things started like really coming in hot. And I think Caleb, you live down here, so you know this, like you can attest, like there was a ton of information being thrown at us really, really quickly. And we didn't really know what was going on. And so
I wasn't expecting anything up here, especially above, like north of us. I was like, the news started coming in. I'm like, what the heck is going on up there?
Yeah. It's crazy. And so, and first of all, my phone is now going crazy from donations. So thank you for everybody that's already pitching it, dude. I mean, I've got, let's see, like 8 emails in the past, 2 seconds. So thank you guys.
Hey, add double your donation if you love Caleb's outfit right now. This dude's
That's right. If you love the American,
I'm looking ratchet right now.
I love it.
So tired. I've been dealing with Ultrex issues all day, and
no.
Well, we might know a guy that can help you with that. We'll get you up on that.
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah.
I need some help with that for sure.
But so the story goes, I knew Chris in the area that he lived in was going to get hit hard. And he was actually one of the first people I texted, him and John Hammonds, because I both knew that they lived in the general area of where most of this devastation was going to be at. And where we were having so much information thrown at us so quickly, my first instinct obviously was to go help people, but I knew I needed to give it a little bit of time before I made a decision. And also, when I help people, I love to help people in the most personal way that I possibly can. If you gave money to some giant organization, good for you. I love that you did that. But me personally, how I like to work, I'm Bailey. I'm just going to go ahead and put this out in public because I love you, buddy, and I would just want everybody to know this. Bailey just donated $212 from. Explain your swear jar. Explain the.
So I can't take all the credit for that,
Okay.
but I'll make long story short. So, first off, $100 of that actually came from Mr. Ty Burger at Bass Fishing HQ out of our show's swear jar. So basically, what I started a few weeks ago, out of kind of a start of its joke, was everybody's heard of a swear jar. Like you say a curse word, you throw $1 in the jar type of deal. So we kind of started that with all this negativity around forward facing and all this whole conversation fishing where as a good thing, like if we talk about it, we're going to do a forward facing show here soon where we'll just try to rack up that jar where we're going to make some fun out of it. We're going to make some good out of it. When we talk about forward facing, we'll make $50 at the end of the month. We'll donate it all to charity. Yep. Well, as I told Ty Burger about that this week, we had him on a live show. He mentioned forward facing once in the show. And so it was technically $1. And he's like, afterwards, he's like, hey man, send me your Venmo. Like, I'll send you the $1. Like, dude, it's $1. Don't worry about it. I got it. And because it's a fun idea we want to do something good that we can give back to the industry. And he Venmo'd me $100 instead to go towards it. So shout out to Mr. Ty Burger for that. That was really cool. So I can't take credit for the full 212, but it's cool. It's an add-in from the Serious Angler crew, and I'm excited to see what we get up to tonight. It's gonna be pretty sick, man.
Oh, I got a feeling we're gonna raise a lot of money, and that makes me very happy.
How many dollars can we get for Caleb to just do a little shirt wave here? I think we should get him.
How many dollars to make Caleb take off his shirt?
Yeah. Hey, John King did say I got a text from Mr. John King today that says, let me see. He said. He said, raise some money and don't be a bitch. Take your shirt off.
Nice.
Oh,
there you go.
But so anyway,
I do that for free.
That's right. Listen, I'll get shirtless for free. If somebody donates If somebody donates $500 right now, I will go shirtless for the rest of this podcast. I promise.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. $500. I'm shirtless the rest of this podcast.
I'm gonna text John King right now. He'll pay that.
I'm gonna pull a Bert Kreischer and I'm going shirtless for this bad boy. Anyway, so hey, Chris Mitchell Fishing, thanks for being here, buddy. I know. Hopefully you didn't get too slammed by the hurricane, but he says there's no power at his house, so conserve your battery. And if you need anything, reach out to any of us, and we will make it work, buddy. Trust me. Don't tempt me with a good time. I will drive to Florida and help people. So I'm just putting that out there too. Anyway,
I talked to Mikey Balls earlier, or not earlier, yesterday, because I was watching Ryan Hall, y'all, the weather.
Yeah.
And they said there's like a big tornado gonna touch down on Lake Placid over there where his lake house is at. And his parents were still there.
Oh no.
And but thankfully nothing out of the ordinary, just some heavier wind. They didn't get a direct hit from the tornado. So
dude, there was 19 tornadoes yesterday, and they said it was the second most tornado warnings in American history yesterday.
Yeah. That's right behind 2011 when we had the what do they call it? The mega outbreak or death to everyone outbreak. I don't know what they called it.
Craziness. Well, yeah, same to Chris. Chris, I'm a big fan of Chris's channel. He's a Florida kayak guy.
Cool.
Yeah. Chris, my dad is on my parents made it home. Thankfully, house is good. But he did say he may have seen tarpon rolling. So if you want to sneak out to some kayak fishing to get through this stuff, my dad knows the spot.
There's gonna be people down in Florida ain't got nothing, but damn, they're gonna go catching some tarpon because that's what Florida people do. That's what Florida is. Like that's the essence of Florida.
I'm trying to remember. His page is like the 6th Kai. I'm trying to remember. He's part of the Uncle Larry's group. He lives out in Florida, and it looked like they went through it pretty hard. So feeling for them, but dude, he was out glide bait fishing, caught a freaking like 6-7 pounder today, bass fishing right after the storm. He's like, yeah, I mean, hurricane sucks, but we're bass fishing, so props to him.
That's awesome.
It does. Like this bad weather gets fish biting. I've been on the lake for 2 tornadoes. I've watched 2 go across. I've been on the lake for 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Kai Anthony Richards, shout out, because that's just these boys live the fishing.
I'm gonna look at the comments here.
Oh
man,
but seriously, $500. I'll take my shirt off. $1,000. I'll get completely naked. Anyway, so that is
somebody do it.
$1,000. I'm naked. I'm naked for the whole podcast. Anyway, so I was waiting for somebody to reach out that I had a more personal connection to, and that was Chris. And when Chris finally got a hold of me, he told me it's bad, and that's kind of was his initial text message is he's good, but it's bad. And so he finally got a hold of me the other day, and by the other day I meant yesterday, and he called me and kind of explained the situation. And he and one of his co-teachers, are working together to help out the kids who need stuff. And so they are putting us together a giant Excel spreadsheet with all the needs that need to be fulfilled. And right now, if I remember correctly, we have 9 children and 9 families that need clothes, and it's getting cold. And they're about 1,000 feet higher in elevation than we are, sometimes 2,000 feet higher in elevation than we are. So these cool nights are about doubly cold up there. And so these kids need warm winter jackets. They need hoodies. They need sweatpants. They need socks. They need underwear. I mean, they need everything that we need to just get around during the day, everything that I'm willing to take off for $1,000. And we got to get those things to those kids. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this money for that. Now, before we get into the conversation, let's talk about what we're giving away, because I got a gosh dang list. Bethany just texted me. We already got $750 donated. So let's keep the train rolling, guys. Share this with everybody that you know. Like, just share it on Facebook, on anything. If you can share it, share this thing out so that people come in here and literally say, hey, they're raffling off stuff. You could win a lot of stuff for $1. Like whatever we got to do to get people in here, tempt them, get them in here. But we've already hit 750, so thank you guys. But what are we giving away? Let's talk about that. So I got a list of really cool stuff here. So I've got to give away tonight 8 different prizes. So number 1 is going to be a Pure Fishing package directly from Pure Fishing. That's going to include Berkley, Abu Garcia, Fenwick, Plano, about dang near anything else Mitch wants to stick in a box. And don't tempt Mitch with a good time, because he will stick way more than $300 worth of stuff in a box and send it to you. I'm just saying. He said tentatively $300, but that probably means it's going to be like leaning more towards like $600.
Get $300 worth of Plano, and it's full of Berkley.
Yeah,
It's like, I'll go ahead and fill the tackle boxes for you too.
Hey, Mitch is good shit, man. He'll find a way.
Yeah. So Mitch is the man. So we've got a giant Berkley Abu pure fishing package. The second thing is I've got 2, and so these will be 2 separate winners. I've got 2 $50 Omnia fishing gift cards. So that's $50 worth of tackle, like straight up. And then if you use the discount code RUDD, RUDD, you'll save 10%. So you can make your $50 go just a little bit more. So there you go.
And if you're a pro member, you get $10 back.
There you go. So bingo, bing, bang, boom, baby pachyderm. We got 2 Omnia fishing gift cards to give away. I've got 1 Source Krate angler bundle from my good buddy Josh over at Source Krate. So that's going to be a crate with.
Man, those things are awesome.
Yes, they are. They've been on Caleb's boat. Caleb, tell everybody how much you loved my Source.
Oh my gosh, Alex brings this on the boat, and I thought it was like a plastic crate. This thing is machined aluminum.
Oh yeah,
and it looks amazing. It's sturdy as heck. Like it looks like it would stand up to me.
What's the name?
Yeah, it stand up over here to me. So I love it. You need to get online and look up Source Krate. I'm gonna get some.
Hold on a second. You're talking.
Wait, what is happening right now?
What is happening?
Is
it's time for the sweatshirt to come off.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
Wait, did we get it, Bethany?
We got a $500 donation.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I told you I'd do it. Don't tempt me with a good time. $1,000. Hey, listen, $1,000 and I'm getting naked. Let's go.
Hold on a sec. Did you even have a T-shirt under that thing?
No. That's
you animal.
Sweatshirt. Yeah, just straight. I'm an animal. Just straight sweatshirt. Just straight sweatshirt. So yeah, I've got a Source Krate to give away as well. And then our good friend Mr. John King is quite the artist. If you did not know, he made actually this, and he also made a sign that's in my house that says "Rudd." And so he makes really cool shit out of wood. AKA that's where he gets his name, Drunk Wood. And so John donated any one thing off of his store. So you just go on his Etsy store, pick it out. I'll give you John King's information if you win, and so you can get that. My cousin Brad, who owns not only a guide service, but owns a custom bait making company, is making or giving a complete set of custom lures away. So you'll get a whole box with custom painted lures inside of it. Our good friend, Mr. Tyler Berger from Bass Fishing HQ, owns a little company called Finn Fishing Apparel. He gave us an entire apparel bundle to give away. So we get I think you get sun shirt, sun gloves, the sun mask, the whole whatever. I don't know what all he makes, but all those things that he makes, you get those. And then our good friend sitting right down here below me, still with his shirt on, and I'm going pantless if it's $1,000. $1,000 donation. I'm going no pants. Then my good friend, Mr. Caleb Bell, who still has his shirt on, has donated a fishing trip. I'm
actually going to do 2. That way we can give to 2 people.
Everybody give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll do 2 4 hours. That way 2 people can get in on the fun, go over there and chase some giant fish.
Absolutely. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sweeten that whole entire deal. I'm going to show up both trips.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll be there, show up for both trips. And
I don't know if anybody's ready for that. If they've seen the last couple videos of us just being complete idiots on the water.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it.
I'll take a lot of rods out with 4-pound test and just give it hell, buddy. Just give it hell. But yeah, no, I'll sweeten the deal by showing up for both of those. And so essentially that trip will be really, really easy. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I want to do this for whoever wins that because it's definitely worth this. And I know this helps more than anything when it comes to traveling. I'm going to put you up for 2 nights somewhere. Whoever wins, I'll put you up for 2 nights somewhere. And so we'll figure that out. And that way that you can just travel in. You've got somewhere to stay. You can come in the night before the trip and then have a night after the trip. And so you don't have to be like running like a chicken with your head cut off. I will pay for your night. So those 2 people who win 2 separate trips, I will pay for
I'm sure I can get the boys at Talk and Tackle to give us a room for that too. So
there we go. There we go.
We'll make it happen.
You should see.
I already tagged them. So I'm sure they'll be texting me here in a second trying to donate a gift card or something like that.
Absolutely. What'd you say, buddy?
Brennan Brown here said, I'll send you a hand-carved balsa glide bait, Alex. He had no idea we could send stuff in for the giveaway, so you can add that too.
Dang.
All right. So we got a brand new brown bait company hand carved glide bait. And let me tell you something. These glide baits are badass. They're some of the prettiest glide baits I've ever seen. And so definitely throw in for that one as well. So we have 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 10. We have 10, no, 11. We have 11 prizes to give away tonight, valued well over probably $3,000, $4,000 at this point. And so the goal tonight is to break the number of what the prizes are worth. And so I definitely think that we can do that because we hit 750. Someone already donated 500. I have no idea. Bethany's been texting me like 5 different things. There's a lot of money coming in really fast. Keep sharing, keep doing this. This is what this is about. Like literally, this is what the fishing community is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is just awesome. It is people, what do I need to watch Rudd naked to win? No, but if you donate $1,000, I will take my pants off and sit here naked for this entire live stream. That's what's going to happen. But yeah. So, all right, gentlemen, how are we? I mean, let's talk about a little bit of fishing. I mean, we're going to obviously keep the raffle going here. We're going to keep the giveaway going. We'll do some reminders and stuff as we move through this. But what's up in y'all's world? Bailey, what's it like in New York fall fishing right now? Because that's I want to talk about fall fishing a little bit and just because I know for some people it can be tough. So what's it like in New York?
I have not fished, unfortunately, for the past 2 weeks, mostly due to crazy work and things like that, but also because I've been bow hunting, to be quite frank. I've kind of gotten the buck fever, so I've been going a little wild. But the temperatures have been high of mid to low 50s. Nights have been down to high 30s, low 40s. So I can tell you the report from Andy is that it's bonkers. This is a good time to be up in the north right now because the smallmouth is the time when they're fat, happy, and dumb, and they'll eat just about anything that comes in front of their face, especially if it's moving quick.
Yeah.
So it's a great time to be fishing. The grass is dying. So we got lakes up here that have grass. Like it's a great time to go flipping, frogging, punching, chatterbaiting, big old greenheads.
Check this out. So Jesse DeRosa, Hydrilla Gorillas guide service in Gunnersville. He catches giants on frogging, flipping, and stuff. He just donated a 6-hour trip.
Hell yeah.
So add it to the pile, bud.
You want to add on to that? So I'm texting Andy right now.
Yeah.
You want to come up to Buffalo for free wings and a big day on smallmouth? I'll put you up in a hotel. We'll add that trip too.
Hell yeah. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up to both of those as well.
Hey, I might show up to the one I might show up to Andy.
Listen, I'll show up to both of those as well. This is not a joke. I'm going to be a busy man, but I'm going to show up to both of those as well. I want to make that happen for people. And so
I just got a message from Greg Warsham. He's one of the owners and managers at Talk and Tackle. They want to help out too. So.
Awesome. Well, there we go. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is coming together beautifully. I'm about to put my sweatshirt back on because I'm really, really cold. I'm cold. I know I said I will get naked if someone donates $1,000, but I'm kind of cold.
Just here's the deal, Alex. We need you to wear a weird blanket the rest of the time.
Wear a weird blanket. Okay.
That way we can still get the chest.
Does Bethany have one of those poncho type deals that you can just throw the sleeveless ponchos?
Sit here. Yeah. I need to get me a poncho.
Clint Eastwood ponchos.
All right. So
you just gotta rock this out.
Gunnersville trip. We got a Gunnersville trip. We've got a Andy trip. Bethany's walking back here. Hold on. This is yes, ma'am. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. You're
we're
bold.
talking. I'm jealous.
You're looking like Macklemore right now.
Dude, you beat me to that one. That's exactly what I was about to say. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you're going to come up to Buffalo for this trip then?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come up to Buffalo. Oh, God. We're knocking stuff down. Give me just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Dude, you're balling.
This
is fashion, people. This is fashion. Style and grace at its finest.
There we go. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the big show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big show. Hey, y'all like that picture? This is pretty cool. I got that big camera.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
I think you know when that happened.
Yeah. It's one of the most epic things I've ever seen on the water.
Yeah.
Ice fishing 2 basically 10-pounders.
I love it. It's a good time. All right. So we still got donations rolling in like crazy. Someone just donated $400. So thank you very much. I don't know who it was, but thank you very much. But yeah, no, dude, I'm coming up. Seriously, So for both the Bass Quest trip, the Gunnersville trip, and the trip with Andy, I'm gonna make it. Like, I'll make it work, whatever it takes. I'll be there because I want to sweeten this deal. I want to turn these into like the coolest trips that people has ever taken. And so let's do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to keep all this written down. I got a glide
We've got a
from
lot going right now.
yeah, we've got a glide from Brennan as well. And so I'm gonna have a lot to do
Hey.
tomorrow. But
Guys, Cherokee Tackle Company, with the awesome custom crankbaits.
yeah,
He wants to donate a package too. So if someone will add that to the raffle, they'll get some awesome freaking crankbaits.
And half this show just adding shit to
Homemade.
the raffle.
hell yeah, bro. That's how this works, bro. This
I'm
is
just saying the bar is getting up
I
there
love
now.
it,
So
yeah.
like $3,000, baby. We're passing that. Y'all better start donating.
That's right,
We're
absolutely.
gonna be up to like 5 now at least.
Yeah.
Rack them suckers up.
Keep the donations rolling in. So officially, we've got a pure fishing package. We've got 2 Omnia $50 gift cards. We've got a source crate. We've got anything John King's shop. We've got a set of custom lures from my cousin Brad, a fin fishing apparel package, 2 guided fishing trips with Mr. Bass Quest, 1 Gunnersville guided fishing trip, 1 Andy guided fishing trip up in Buffalo, New York. We've got a glide bait from Brennan and then a balsa bait crankbait package. I mean, we are rolling here with the giveaways. Anybody that just
Cherokee
tuned
Tackle
in,
Company, baby. Those
So
things are awesome.
they're awesome. So anybody that just tuned in, because we've got like 25 new people in here, it's really simple how you enter the giveaway. There's a link in the description. It's going to take you to my website. For every $1 that you donate, and you can do it via PayPal or credit card. For every $1 that you donate, it's 1 entry into the raffle. So like if you donate $25 or $200, that's either 25 entries or 200 entries. It's pretty simple. And then, like I said before, all of this money is going to buy clothes, warm weather clothes, and other supplies for kids in need in Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, who have lost everything in the flood. And again, I will be super transparent. I will show you all the receipts and everything that I get from purchasing all of these things, because it's gonna be awesome to go to the Walmart or wherever with however much money we raise and be able to walk in there and know that I'm walking out with like literally probably life-changing stuff for some of these kids. And so it's going to be really, really cool. I'll tell you what's really cool too. And I'll just tell you this because I'm really proud of this. So my mom has the heart of a giver. She's a hell of a woman, strong woman. And as soon as she found out that there was need, she started calling and doing all her thing. And between her and my cousin, we got 41 totes of adult clothes to take up there and donate as well. And so we've got 41 totes, like Rubbermaid totes of clothes. So literally between that and then what we're going to be able to purchase with all the donations that we get tonight, we're literally probably going to have to rent a U-Haul to drive all of this stuff up there. And I've been talking to the UPS. We might get a UPS truck and take it up there. I'm not sure if we can get it, but needless to say, we're going to record all of this so that you guys can see just the absolute awesomeness that this trip is going to be able to take up there and give back to these people. Because I mean, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a fun experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Shoot, buddy, whenever it is you get to do that, I volunteer as cameraman.
oh, let's do it, bro.
I don't want you to do it. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You better
you can update a tally. What are we at?
Bethany, can we get an updated tally? It's probably going to take her a minute to kind of calculate because she's probably yes, ma'am.
3 minutes and I'll give you one.
All right, sounds good. We'll give you 3 minutes of hot air. All right, so anyway, fall fishing. Let's talk about it just a little bit. Let's make this really simple. Top 3 fall fishing baits. Caleb, you go first.
Top 3 fall fishing baits. And there's so many
Chad.
good ones.
Yeah.
If I had to, I'm just going to pick some off the wall ones that I think are super fun.
Gizzard shad, threadfin shad, and bluegill. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
exactly. No, one is a hair jig, like
Okay.
like a preacher jig, like you would throw deep on a ledge, but you throw it shallow on schooling fish. When I say shallow, I'm talking like those mid-depth roamers on the flats, like anywhere from about 5 to maybe 15 foot, really good on springs and stuff like that. And the same token that nobody really thinks to throw is a flutter spoon, like a 5 to 7 inch flutter spoon on those fish. They're just not used to seeing something that aggressive, shallow, and you can get giant bites from fish. You know, in those schools where it's like you just catch 2-pounder after 2-pounder after 2-pounder, you can actually get the bite from the fish that would only eat live bait otherwise.
That's wicked.
And then you'd say 2 or 3?
3.
I'm gonna go with like the micro, like the small A rigs from Hog Farmer.
Okay.
His little micro BFL rig and the what's the little tactical bassin, their little tiny rig. Those with some 2.8s and maybe like 1.33 in the middle. Oh my god.
I
You
dig
just
it.
got to watch your fingers because you're gonna lose. You're gonna like be bleeding by the end of the night from all the white bass too. You know,
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
samurai.
I'm pretty sure a white bass poked a hole in my brand new inflatable kayak. So yeah,
Oh,
those little
shit.
bastards will get you, bro. Yeah.
Oof.
All right, Bailey. Top 3 fall baits.
So first and foremost, I got to go with the winner of our fall baits bracket challenge we did in a recent show, and that is a single swimmer. Well, I like it on a football head, crawl along the rock, especially when times are getting cold. They're eating them crawdads. Second one, I'm gonna go blade bait. That's a fun one. Really fun bite to get on. Pending when we can make this deal happen, if the blade bait's on this fall, that is the most freaking fun bite because you are ripping that blade bait to Kingdom Come, and it's gonna jerk the rod out of your hand.
Hell yeah.
Third, dang, Caleb took the spoon. The spoon's a lot of fun.
Dadgummit.
Freaking jerk. I'm gonna go jerk bait. Go deep jerk bait.
Yeah.
I like that Vision 110 Junior +1, but now the Stunna's got one in that 100 size. I'm more excited for that Stunna version, that the 100 +1, because that thing's gonna sink too. You can get that even deeper. I'm excited about that.
I was talking to Dan about that when he said the +2 that he was hitting like 16, 17 feet with that thing on 10-pound test. That is crazy for a jerk bait.
Yeah, I imagine put it on a spinning rod and throw 8.
Oh, dude, you just yeah, we need to do that. Like, it'd be awesome. Someone just gave $1,000 outright. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need to get naked. Huh?
Who did that? I want to know. That's incredible.
Who that is? Yeah. Can we get who gave the $1,000 donation? Because I really do want to know. I would love to just like know who that person is and put their name out into the world if they don't mind it. Because that's crazy. $1,000 is a lot of money.
That's amazing, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So my top 3.
Wait, you're gonna dodge the fact that you got to get naked now?
Yeah, no, we're gonna do that here in just a minute. Calvin is your first name. I'm not gonna let your last name out here just in case you don't want like your first and your last name out there. But Calvin, thank you very much for your $1,000 donation, buddy. That is
incredible.
That's incredible, man. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a house payment. Somebody just gave a house payment to help people, and like, I don't think a lot of people realize that when you say $1,000, yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Chris Collins is in here, my good buddy, that we're actually going to be going up there and meeting to donate all this stuff too. So he said, you guys don't know how much you're helping out. The fishing community is amazing. And I do agree. We are an amazing group of humans, and it's kind of crazy what we can do when we all come together and when we work together. I promise I'm going to get naked here in just a minute. Just thinking about how I'm going to get naked without showing the world that I'm naked. You know what I mean?
I would just turn your camera off, honestly.
Well, I don't know though.
Probably the easiest way, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Do we want to give them just a little shot? I'm not sure. You know what I mean?
I wish I had like that song Pony or whatever it's called sitting on my soundboard for when it happens.
We definitely could. But anyway, all right. So my top 3 fall fishing baits. So my list is gonna be really biased just because I'm gonna just say exactly what I want to do during the fall. These don't always work out, and they're probably not going to like catch fish the whole entire fall, and probably like not the best ones, but it's what I want to do. That's going to be a buzz bait, a frog, and a punching rig. Those are like the 3 to do it with. Like if I could do it just those 3, that's what I do. I actually just got back from Gunnersville and just dropped a fish tip on the trip too. So anybody that wants a fish tip on the Gunnersville trip, it's like really simple. It's nothing crazy. You just go down there and like punch grass mats and go get them. But I dropped some like juicy spots if you guys want to go check them out. But anyway, man, like I love when you punch that thing in there and you get that little just tink tink, and it's just, it's one of my favorite things in the whole entire world. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off and I'm gonna get naked.
I love Cherokee Tackle's comment. Time to get naked.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's just like, no, he's not really gonna do this. All right, Let me figure this out. Hold on. How do I even turn my camera off? Okay, stop camera. You
You
guys
better
can still
be
hear me though, right?
We can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can see you.
No C, no C, no C. Okay. Oh
Wait,
god.
well, we can see you, bro. We can see.
Oh my god, it's so small. It's so small. All right, hold on. All right. Let's see. There you go. Completely naked. There they are.
Oh
Shorts are
my
off.
gosh.
Shorts are off. Free
Bravo.
balling it. Free balling it right now. But anyway, it is very cold. It's very small, very cold. Very small, very cold. This is rough. Real rough. I don't know if
This
I'm
is amazing. Dude,
I'm really
this has to be the greatest show you've ever done.
oh, it's probably the greatest show I've ever done. We'll see how many calls we get on Monday morning, right? The thing is here's the deal. Who cares how many calls I get on Monday morning if we're helping people? Because I think that when you're helping people, it all kind of goes out the door. You know what I mean? All rules, this is bar none. You know, you go in and we help people, and that's what we're doing. So I got naked to help people. That'll be the first. I can now add that to my resume. Have you ever been fully butt naked to help people? And now I can say that I have. Outside of my stripping career.
Have you ever gotten naked to earn money? Yes. Yes,
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Wasn't
Yeah.
for me.
The direct cheeks on the chair are cold. Yeah, I said I'm going to be naked, but I got to put my pants back on because this is really, I have to say it's almost uncomfortable to the point that I can't speak because it's like I feel like that people are going to see my wiener and I don't like that.
Hey, $100 adds another minute. That road has to stay there like that.
No, let's do it's $1,000 a minute. How about that? $1,000 a minute for nakedness. Like, I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it like the OnlyFans girls do. Like, let's really charge for this. $1,000. How about that? You know what I mean? I mean, if the OnlyFans girls can do it for just being naked and just to make the money, I know I can do it for helping people out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. Something about punching. Hold on just one second. Hold on just one. I'm still here. I'm still here. Let's get some pants back
Caleb,
on.
I'm laughing too hard to the point where my cheeks hurt right now. I love this. This is amazing.
Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something. Bare cheeks on the chair. It's a little chilly in the house.
You forgot to turn your camera off.
Listen, you couldn't see it when the camera was on. You need a mic. Right? You need that telescope. The new, what's the new one? It's not the Hubble. What's the big one that they just put out in space? You would need that thing to be able to see it. So that's, it's unimpressive.
Too nerdy for me, bro.
Oh Lord have mercy. But yeah, this is a ton of fun. Y'all having as much fun as I am?
This is awesome. Yeah.
Love it.
Great.
I love it. He
Because
said,
Caleb and I aren't the ones getting naked.
hey, listen.
Yeah, for real.
I'll put it out there. $1,000 more. Bailey takes his shirt off. How about that?
I tell you what, I'm not doing that because right underneath me is a register. This is blowing out AC right now. So
yeah. Caleb would be serious shrinkage.
I'd take my shirt off, but that's about it.
Here's the deal. I love the fact that there's so much money coming in so fast that I text Bethany something and she literally just texts me back and says no time. That's all it says is no time. She's literally in there working as hard and as fast as she can to get these names in because the money's coming in that fast.
I'm sharing stuff on Facebook over here. Guys, make sure you get on your local fishing forums on Facebook and start sharing this post. Tell people to get active, get involved, start sharing the post, get some range on that so we get more people in here.
Yep.
Now, bro, if say people that are going to listen to this after the fact, how can they get involved too?
Man, so yeah, that's always an interesting question, right? Like anytime we do these things, people want to get involved. So here's what I'm thinking. And kind of how I want to do this, because this podcast, / whatever you want to call it, tonight is going to go live. I'll put it out pretty much immediately after the podcast is over. Like that's the plan, is to do that. So put it on audio form. Any donation that I receive before, let's say Monday. So that'd be Monday the 14th. Because today is the 10th, because this is kind of an emergency live stream tonight. So any monies that is donated before Monday the 14th, I will make sure it ends up where it's supposed to be. And what I'll do is I'll try to enter those people kind of like in a side pot. And I'll figure out something for the side pot as we sit here. I'm sure there'll be something else that comes across our desk here. But I'll put you together some sort of package. If something doesn't come across the desk while we're doing this, I will make sure that those people are entered into some sort of side pot. I will pick one of you guys and I'll send you something. Now, if you just want to give out of the goodness of your heart, please do that because that would be awesome. But then I'll give everybody a total probably like Tuesday of next week of what we raised and everything. So because tonight's total will be tonight's stop of the show. And then we'll have probably a new total on Tuesday of next week if we have more donations come in and for people listening to this. So that's about the best that I can do on that because it's kind of hard because like a lot of this is you got to be present to donate, present to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a lot of what I do is, even after the fact, people will come back and watch this show or listen to this show, post show to figure out that they won. And once we start like getting all the winners together and all that stuff, it's really simple. I just have you guys email me. And so email me, confirm with Bethany. We match all the names up, and then that's how we do that. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So Jason Church says a float trip with Rudd sounds good. Hey, it actually does. It actually does. So yeah, side pot before Monday the 14th, float trip with me. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of muddy water around here right now, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure out somewhere we can go and do a float trip. But yeah, there you go. Side pot with me. Jason, I love that Jason, he was one of my teammates on the Knucklehead down there in Gunnersville. Ended up coming in second in the whole entire individual portion of that thing. And if I remember correctly, like a 21 and a quarter inch largemouth. So pretty good. Yee. But yeah, we'll do a side pot float trip. I think that's good. We'll figure that one out.
I'm sure Berkley would want to do another little donation there for.
Listen, I'm sure they would. So yeah,
I mean, just I'm saying for the side pot for all the guys that maybe see this tomorrow or over the next few days, maybe we need to throw another fishing trip on there or something.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, like I'm just gonna go ahead and say it for the boys at Talking Tackle. There'll be $100 gift card in that side pot.
There you go.
I get it or if they get it, doesn't matter to me, but it's going to be in there.
All right. I like it. Yeah. So side pot is float trip with me. I promise you come float trip with me. I'll have you something from Berkley and Pure Fishing. Like I'll have you a bunch of stuff. Like it'll show up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then $100 gift card. So we can go meet the folks at Talking Tackle and then drive up to one of my favorite rivers and go fishing. I think that would be pretty fun.
That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah. There you go. Side pot. So now we have, we've got a lot of stuff. Let's see. So I'm gonna tab down here. We're gonna say side pot, float trip with ugly. Okay, there you go.
While you're typing that, Alex, Blue Bowl BT said describe the cause again for folks. So like,
yeah.
While you're typing that, this is to go to help the people that have been impacted, Western North Carolina, Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Specifically. Alex, if you want to hit on this, but Mr. Chris Collins that's in the chat is leading the charge.
Yes, sir.
But
yeah. So essentially kind of what we laid out at the beginning of this is that, when all this was going on, we were being thrown a ton of information about all the things that were going on, and it was all horrible. You know what I mean? And like, it was just like information was coming at us so fast that I wanted to help the best that I could, but I knew I needed to wait. And who I was really waiting on was either Mr. Chris Collins or Mr. John Hammonds, because I knew both of those dudes were near and in the affected area. And so John got a hold of me and said pretty much, hey, hey, we're taken care of. We're good. His wife works for the TWRA, and so they're doing the best they can helping that way. And then I finally got a hold of Chris, and Chris was like, hey, I'm good. I'm okay, but it's bad. Like it's bad up here. And so we got to talking yesterday. Actually, we put all this thing together in a day, which is crazy. Like we literally got on the phone yesterday, and I've been able to put this thing together in a day, which is absolutely insane. But Chris has pretty much said, hey, we've got kids and we've got families who have lost absolutely everything. They have no shoes. They have no clothes. Their houses are gone. I mean, like completely gone. Nothing. They have nothing. And so we've got to raise money tonight to go and help those people affected in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. And that's what Chris is going to do. So the area that I'll go be visiting is right on the North Carolina-Tennessee line. Cloudland Elementary School, if you guys have ever heard of it, that's where Chris works, and that'll kind of be the hub for where we're taking the donations, and we'll be the hub from where they're leaving. And essentially they're so close to North Carolina that they can drive over to North Carolina and help people in East Tennessee near their area. And so we have an Excel spreadsheet that is ever growing right now. with families and children's names, with children clothes sizes, shoe sizes, everything sizes being added to it as we speak, literally. And we're going to go fulfill the needs of those children and those families. And when I do things like this, I've always said this, I want to have a real personal impact of what I'm doing, because I feel like when you can do that, you're helping people, but you also have that personal touch there with it as well. People that you can go back to 5 years from now and, ask how they're doing. Because that's one thing about everything that's going on right now is we're doing a great work right now, but 6 months from now, these people are still going to need help. And so knowing those people and having the personal touch with those people through the actions that we're taking now is going to lead to a long-term relationship with people that we can help not only now, but later on as well. But all the money that we collect tonight will be taken to buy those clothes and fulfill those needs for those children. And like I said, when we're done with all of this and all the money's been spent, I will make sure and post on Instagram, my YouTube community tab, and my Facebook a picture of the receipt that shows that we spent all the money exactly where I said it was going to go. That's my way of showing you the trust that you need to trust me with your money, because we've got people like tonight that have donated $1,000, $500. I mean, this is a lot of money. These are house payments, car payments, lot bill payments that people are handing over to help other people. And so I want to make sure that you guys trust what we're doing, and I want to show you trust as much as you've showed me trust. Now, to enter the raffle, it's really, really simple. For every $1 that you donate, you're going to get one entry into the raffle. Now, the way that you donate, Moto, is you go down into the description, and down there's going to be a link to my website. Now, the reason that we don't do this through any other site is because they take money. Like YouTube, if you do it through Super Chat, takes about 40% of the money that you donate. And so one night we actually did a donation thing. We collected over $3,000, and I had to give up 40% of that to YouTube and then cover that cost myself, which I did not mind to do, but it was just incredible to see YouTube take that. And so I've set up my website in a way to be able to collect donations through PayPal and credit card. And like I said, for every $1 that you donate, is one entry into the raffle. So like if you donate $1,000, like our buddy did a few minutes ago, that's 1,000 entries into the raffle. And just think, even if you donate $1 or $1,000, it's totally randomized. It's totally luck. And $1 could win you any one of the freaking 13 prizes that we've got on here. I mean, like I said, a pure fishing package, 2 Omnia $50 gift cards, a Swords Krate, something off John King's site, custom lures, a fin fishing apparel package, 2 trips with Mr. Bass Quest, a guided trip to Gunnersville, a guided trip with Mr. Andy up in New York, a glide bait from Brennan, a balsa collection, and then a side pot for anybody listening after the fact.
By the way, that's actually 2 balsa collections. Cherokee, he wants to donate to your side pot too.
All right, so there you go. Side pot.
The reason why I'm laughing is Matt Collins, 10 out of 10 with the comment, bud.
Matt Collins said Rudd has that it puts the lotion on its skin.
He got me with that one. I was cruising the comments. I couldn't help myself.
Puts the lotion on its skin, or gets the hose again. Yeah. Holy shit! Somebody just gave $4,000.
Oh what? My God. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Thank you.
No way.
So we're up to $7,200.
Good job, guys. That's what I'm talking about.
Holy Sheebus. That's badass, dude. That's badass.
We need a second pink blanket now. I'm kind of jealous. I don't even have a pink blanket.
Yeah, I got you a fishing one, Caleb.
There you go.
I got you
there you go. That's awesome.
I love it.
That's cool. Oh man, it's a big smallmouth too. Heck yeah.
Should we raffle this off now?
Yeah. I won't even wash it.
Yeah. I'll spit on it.
Listen, I'll do anything with that thing you want me to do. You want to talk about OnlyFans, buddy? Gosh,
Dave Riley says great. So we all get naked now.
Yeah, we all just get naked. But it's not even funny. I'm not even gonna read that one. But anyway, yeah.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
That's absolutely incredible. Bravo,
yeah,
whoever the hell did that.
I'll be honest, I'm trying to kind of hold it together a little bit right now, because like this just like shows the power. Okay, so here's what I got to say. I've never had the biggest and baddest YouTube channel on YouTube. I've never got millions of views. I've never been a famous person. Never wanted any of that, but I've never had any of that. And the fact that we can get on here at 9:52 on a Thursday, us three goobers, and raise over $7,000 up to this point, literally 49 minutes into a live stream to go help folks. And the fact that you people trust me enough to do that blows my mind. My dad, he was a dude that gave away selflessly. You know what I mean? And he went to Haiti over 30 times. He gave thousands of hours to people that needed his help. He got both of my sisters here and lived a hell of a life. And then unfortunately, cancer stole him from us. And the thing is all I ever wanted to do was make my dad proud and try to be as good of a helper to the world as he was. And you guys allow me to be able to go do that. I mean, this is the kind of money that I don't think you guys understand. This is like a tremendous amount of money. I mean, like, I'm sure there's guys watching and listening right now that don't drive cars that are worth this much money. I mean, this is like pay off 7 months of house payments for some people, if not more. This is like more money than some people have in their savings account. And there's people that are giving that money just not, I mean, they're just selflessly, you know what I mean? And so, damn guys, this is
It's
Badass,
wild
dude.
to see.
That's cool
It
shit.
makes me proud of our local fishing communities. These are little grassroots fishing communities. We're a small, tight-knit community. I mean, this is the same thing we did 2 years ago, right? When I had one limb that worked, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lot of other people around here. It's really, I have to give a lot of credit, obviously to my wife for putting up with me and taking care of me, but then the local fishing community really helped us get through, and it's amazing to see, we give each other a hard time and everybody's, complaining about live scope or ribbing on somebody for posting a picture holding a fish in a way that they don't think they should hold a fish. But at the end of the day, when the chips are down, they're going to give you the shirt off your back.
Yep.
Those are the same guys that'll stop in the middle of a tournament and tow you in when you have a motor issue. It's the same kind of deal. And it just makes me proud to be a part of the community. This is the part of the community that I want to see, right?
Hell yeah.
We're not politicizing live scope. We're not doing all that. We're talking about what matters, what actually matters. Fishing is great, and it's something that we all love to do, but, it's the people that matter. It's the people behind what we're doing here. So
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm seeing this, you're seeing this happening in real time now, but I mean, like the local members of the Chick Life, they've already got trucks en route.
Yeah.
With a bunch of stuff. There's local churches, but that are, have systems in place to get relief up there. But it's a lot of the community members from the fishing community that are driving that, right? So it makes me proud to be a part of our community here in the Southeast. It's amazing what these guys can do, and I fully expect to see even more. It's just pretty awesome.
I mean, and what's incredible is I'm just sitting here and I'm watching these emails come through, and I mean, like, we have, over 35 emails of donations. I mean, 35 emails, and like the thing is regardless if you gave 4,000 or regardless if you gave $1.
Yeah,
it's money that you didn't have to. You know what I mean? That's money you didn't have to. It's money you didn't have to separate with in your. I mean, this is just incredible to see what. It's just incredible, is what it is. I mean,
I think it's so cool because you're giving not only to a great cause, but there's no red tape, there's no middleman, and these are funds that are going direct. Like, you have people in mind already who are local pillars of their community who can help us disperse what you've gotten today without, any government intervention or anything like that. It's literally just the people helping other people.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no overhead, no red tape or anything like that. And that's why I think it's such an awesome thing what's going on here, because like you said, like YouTube would take a ton of money from donations. GoFundMe would take percentages of that stuff. So it's a really good system that you've got in place here to do this.
Well, and that's what I set it up for. You know what I mean? Like, cause one thing that going to Haiti and seeing those people taught me is that, like, you got to have a real personal impact with the folks. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, the country of Haiti is a great example of like humanitarian nightmare as far as like, how do you even help this place? Cause it's like trying to piss on a fire. And the thing is what we learned is that when you can find a small segment of people and really help them and really change their life, that's where you can see the biggest impact and it having a rippling effect. And like what we did in Haiti had a rippling effect for decades and will continue to have a rippling effect for decades, even though we're not there. You know what I mean? And that's what I want these donations to be. I want to be able to go and put clothes on kids' backs and have a rippling effect for generations. Because the thing is these clothes on these kids' backs now could mean God knows what in 25 years. You know what I mean? Like helping
these are
people
kids
now.
that may grow up to change the world.
Exactly. I mean, us handing these kids clothes could be the catalyst for them to be the guy that finds the cure to cancer. That could, yeah, and Bethany just made a great point, texted in. We're going to be able to do a lot more than just clothes now. We were expecting like $3,000. Like $3,000 worth of clothes is a tremendous amount of clothes.
Yeah.
And I mean, like what we're probably going to be able to do now is not only clothe these kids and clothe these families, but then probably be able to hand them $1,000 gift card to go buy food. $1,000 to help them get back on their feet and to do something. This is the kind of money, like, I don't think a lot of you guys understand. And I just want to make completely clear here that this is the kind of money that literally does change people's lives forever. And to a lot of people, you think $1,000 isn't that much, but man, when you're only making $30,000 a year and you've lost everything that you've got, $1,000 can mean the difference between literally going hungry or being able to feed your family for another month or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we're helping people, guys. Like we're really helping people.
I think one thing too to note on that point, it's like you're going with these specific families in mind, but having those extra funds allows those families who understand the exact needs in their sphere, their community, to actually pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To spread the love out there, because they know better than we could ever know, right?
Absolutely.
They know who needs it the most. So it's just really cool.
Well, Hydrilla Gorilla Guide Service said exactly that, Caleb.
Jesse, man, that dude, I'm telling you, whoever wins that trip's in for it, because man, he's a really cool guy, and God, he can catch him in the grass.
Hey, that sounds fun. I like catching them in the grass now, but
you need to go hang out with Jesse. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, I'll be down that way, not next week, but week after next. I'm planning on going down there. So Jesse, hit me up, buddy. We'll go out on a day and we'll promote the guide service and kind of give everybody a preview of what they're in for if they win the trip.
I'll get you all linked up.
Awesome. That sounds good. We'll go have some fun, because I love when that braid makes that sound like a dog's got his tail hung in a door. It's like that's my favorite. That makes my soul happy, is what that does. Yeah. Like he goes like Bethany helping folks, the smell of Bobby's feet, and then that sound. Those are like the things that make my heart happy.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's a big smallmouth bass. There's a lot of things that make my heart happy. Like I will have to say, when I come up and did your wedding, Bailey, those are some of the best memories that I've made in the past couple of years. And I'll be honest with you, we're gonna have like a really honest, like man-to-man moment right now, and I don't want anybody to cry, because I'm not gonna cry. You're crying. But like after the year that I had that year, and Dad died, and I come up to Buffalo and I froze my butt off. We went fishing. I ate buffalo wings, and then I got to watch like one of my best friends in the whole entire world get married and just like see all of that love. Like it was very heartwarming and like I needed that. And like
Yeah, buddy.
it really helped me get through a moment. And it was like I told Bethany that like we were sitting in the hotel room watching the UFC fight on rewind because we missed it because of y'all's wedding. Thanks a lot. Then I had to watch damn Alex. Was that when I watched? No, I watched Alexander Volkanovski get knocked out by Islam Makhachev. So there was some darkness there and all of that. But anyway,
And it was Bulls Bama week, wasn't it?
I think so. Probably, yeah. But yeah. So we were just sitting there, and I told her, I was like, I don't know, like I really needed that trip that one time, and that was just fun, dude. Like it's one of those things. It's like I think in the world full of like all the dark bullshit that's going on right now. I mean, we've got people shooting missiles at each other. You got the news selling us all kinds of lies. You got all this political stuff going on, and like to be able to sit here again on a Thursday night and be able to raise this kind of money is just like it's crazy. And we're gonna go help people. Like we're gonna help real people. Like this is gonna be massive, guys. It's gonna be absolutely massive. Like it's gonna be crazy to see what we can do with this.
Dakota
Bailey,
Meyer had a really
I'm gonna
cool
need a cameraman,
saying.
Bailey. I'm gonna need a cameraman. I'm gonna need a cameraman.
Just let me know when. Let me know
Okay.
when.
Okay.
Dakota Meyer had a really cool saying, and I've said this a few times, so it might be reiteration for the Serious Angler folks, but Dakota Meyer said a while back on a podcast, said, I'll never in my years ever pray for another 9/11, but we need another 9/12. And I think we're seeing that right now.
Absolutely.
Or part of that. It's pretty damn cool.
Chris made another comment right there. You might want to, put that one up, talking about some of the devastation there.
Absolutely. So Chris said,
I don't think people understand like just the terrain alone. Can you imagine trying to get relief into those areas, trying to like coming from a construction background? I cannot even imagine the logistics of just getting like a Red Cross set up, FEMA set up.
Yeah.
Just that alone is just wild. I mean, there's people using pack mules.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff has to be done by helicopter, and we're not talking like when you're talking Florida, you have infrastructure that's kind of designed to. They have a lot of natural disasters, right? Yeah. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Shoot, dude, Florida's got a program or organization
that
literally this is their job, is for hurricanes.
This is like this is a ground zero moment. I mean, it's literally like it's bad, and it's not going to go away overnight. It's not going to be something easy to do. Like, I mean, there's still a lot of you can look at the roads that are shut down.
Yeah,
like you can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
So how do you even begin to find utilities, to rebuild utilities?
Well, and that's the thing
too, is the long haul here, guys. And so like this probably not even going to be the only live stream that gets done about this.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and that's the thing is like I don't think people. Let me try to help you grasp this if you're not from around our area. Okay, like and a lot of people will razz my ass when I say like we're dropping in elevation when we're fishing these creeks, but literally we are. Now, obviously, it's not like the Rocky Mountains, but these are still very big mountains. It's the second biggest mountain range in the United States next to the Rocky Mountains. I mean, the highest elevation is about 3,800 feet. And the thing about these North Carolina, Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee mountains is that you're talking about bluff walls that are 200 feet high, 300 feet high that drop down to these rivers. And the thing is they just roll, and there's these giant, crevices. And I mean, all of these things, like some of the most beautiful natural formations that you've ever seen. But the thing is, we have never seen this much rain this fast in this short amount of time. And so you had water coming through these areas that where the river used to be is now 55 to 65 feet deeper. That's how much water. Yes.
In some places, it just skipped over completely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It reroutes itself.
And like Chris said, he said, Rome Mountain, Hampton is what was hit hard. Hampton High School was completely wiped out. The kids are having to be moved for the rest of the school year. I mean, these are kids that not only did they probably lose their home and lose everything that they have, but now they're having to go a brand new school. Their entire lives have been upended. Not to fail to mention their family as well. I mean, businesses and everything completely wiped out. I mean, and that is what we're seeing. I mean, we're talking about indescribable amounts of destruction, and that's what we're trying to help. And that's where this money's going towards. And I mean, now we're making a real difference here. Now, Bailey's got something to say. He's antsy as all get out. Bailey, what you got, buddy?
I just got a text from Andy, and I might be taking you guys rogue here. But right now, literally over Buffalo is the Northern Lights like crazy. So I might be taking you guys rogue on the mobile outside.
Let's do it. I want to see it. I've never seen the Northern Lights, so let's go see them.
I'm tapping in on the phone.
Absolutely. Let's do it. You know, and Brian brought up a great point here. Since it was a flood, insurance isn't going to cover this for most people because you have to have flood insurance to be able to get this covered. And so, I mean, that's what we're doing here. And I just think I want everybody to kind of understand that is just like how devastating this actually was. And you see, you know, the Nolichucky, he said it moved from where it originally was before the flood around Unicoi. So like literally we're talking about a river that has changed physical location by miles.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we comprehend that sort of power, like how much power that actually is. And so, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. All right, Bailey, we want to see the Northern Lights, buddy.
I'm looking.
Northern Lights. Are they pretty? I feel like this is the wild goose chase I went on to try to see the Northern Lights that one time.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I just want people to understand.
I think Andy's lying to me.
You know, we think about, okay, I've done a ton of.
Oh, you can see them, but they're way off in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Look.
Can you guys see it back there?
No, it's just froze on
your
you.
chin.
You look really pretty, though.
It's gorgeous.
No.
Oh, yeah, I see it behind you.
I see a little bit of green.
Yeah.
You see her there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's cool.
It's
That's cool.
not Andy's level of it that he saw.
Well,
You
you'd
can
have
see
to
it.
mess with it.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
cool.
do
See
a
the
still.
red.
You
I
ought
don't
to
know
do a
if you can
still
see
real
it.
quick and then edit it for us and show it.
That's crazy. They're that way.
I was just gonna say,
You
like,
can see the green and the red.
when you think of
Yeah.
tornado damage, you think of, okay, I need to put some power lines up, and I need to go in here and maybe some utilities, maybe rebuild a house, maybe reframe a roof or something like that. This level of devastation is like we've spent the better part of 150 years putting together this infrastructure.
Yep.
So there's not a road.
Nope. It's gone.
There's not utilities.
Nope. Like
So just
literally
to put things back together so that you can try to even put back together your life is a monumental task.
absolutely. And like we're talking like sewer pipes ripped out of the ground.
Yeah.
Like roads completely gone, never to be probably rebuilt again. I mean, like Chimney Rock and
They're
some
under
of those
4
areas-
foot of sediment, some of
Yes.
them.
I mean, and like there's going to be some of these towns like Chimney Rock. Chimney Rock may just be uninhabitable. Like
Yeah.
that's how much earth was moved, how much earth was then deposited. I mean, like there are river stones. We call them river slicks around here, but there were river stones, not just one, but I'm talking like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds of river stones deposited in areas that had never had river stones before ever. And like people's farmland gone, people's backyards gone, people's businesses gone. And it's just incredible. I mean, it's just incredible in a bad way. You know what I mean? It's incredible to even think that amount of power can come through an area like this, but it has. And like Chris said,
that's what you're up against, Eric. I mean, how do you even go about redrawing property lines?
Exactly.
I mean, it's. I cannot even imagine just local government and just utility companies and everything just trying to put things back together. I mean, that task alone is just monumental. I mean, that's the only way I can even say it. I mean, it's going to be. I can't think of another natural disaster that we've had that's on par with that.
Absolutely.
Can you?
No, not in my lifetime.
Katrina, maybe because you had you lost your levee and stuff like that. And so there was like major damage done because of that. But the mountains is a whole thing. A lot of people that don't live in the Southeast don't understand that the Smoky Mountains are big enough. They create their own weather.
Yep.
it could be like it might be 75 degrees here in the valley right now, and it could be 45 degrees up there.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is Chris brings up a great point here, and this is something. This is obviously there's a bunch of human life impacted here, right? And that's what the main thing is. But I've been thinking about like the natural impact as well. Like Chris said, one of his favorite places to fish is now gone. Like these rivers that I've fished, floated down, like spent time on, like made lifelong memories on, are now reshaped in some of these places. These towns that we went to, restaurants we ate in, are gone. Like, and so from just to like a point of like, hey, you want to drive up to X lake or X river? It doesn't exist anymore. Like, doesn't make any freaking sense. And I mean, I just wonder, like, the long-term ecological impact on this part of the country, what it's going to be. I mean, because it's like the fires after Gatlinburg somebody brought up. I mean, there's still scarring on the landscape from that. It's like, I just wonder, what is that going to look like even 25 years from now? I mean, like, you'll probably still be able to go to these places and see the remnants of these floods and see what they did.
Yeah, they'll be these kids that you're bringing clothes to right now will be talking to their grandkids and showing them where everything used to be.
Yep.
Just like we do on Chickamauga Lake when we're out there on Johnson's Hump and we're fishing his old house foundation.
Yeah.
And fishing the orchard out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about just tremendous change. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to even wrap my head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I sit here and I think about it, and it's almost overwhelming. Like, I got a little overwhelmed the other night thinking about it. I got overwhelmed today. I was sitting here, I was thinking about this whole live stream, this whole situation that we're sitting here doing. And I got to thinking about just the impact of what's happened. And then I got to thinking, like, are we even going to make a damn dent in it? Like, is it even worth this? Is it even worth like doing? And like, then I told myself, Alex, you know how this works. It's like what I just said. You go make a personal impact, and those personal impacts ripple through decades. I know what I needed to go do. And I had that moment of doubt of like, can we even make a difference? But here we are, $7,600 raised. $7,600 raised.
Pretty nuts, dude.
And we're gonna go. At this point, I'm going to have to come up with a financial like plan here with $7,600 is exactly what we're going to go do. But I know we're going to buy a lot of clothes. We're going to entirely clothe those families and those kids that need that. And then from there, we're going to have to do a little bit of game planning. I got a call to make tomorrow, to say the least. I got to call Chris and his co-teacher. We're going to have to figure this out because it's a lot of money. You know what I mean? And I want to give a huge shout out to Calvin Johnson. I didn't know your full name was on here, but Calvin was the guy that ended up giving almost $5,000 of that. Now, that does not take away any dollars spent by anybody else, but Calvin just literally gave, I know for me, five months of my house payments to people he doesn't know, people he'll probably never meet, and he did it out of the kindness of his heart. And for everybody else that donated even $1, dude, like, huge shout out to you guys. I mean, this is absolutely one of the most incredible moments I've ever had doing YouTube and doing social media, is being able to sit here in this moment with these two ugly individuals with my shirt off and a pink hairy blanket wrapped around me, and be able to just like do what we're doing right now. It's crazy. It is crazy, guys. This is like the most crazy thing that I think I've done in a while. Like, this is absolutely, man.
It's really cool to see, to know that this is going to such a good cause. And like you were talking about, every little bit, every tiny bit, every act that anyone does in a situation like this matters.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
It's just like, I mean, you can't ever second guess yourself on that. Because every little bit, just the small things that you do and the small things that these people are doing in their community, because, like, this is the South. Like, these people are banding together right now and they're making it happen, right?
Absolutely.
Because you have no choice. That's what you do.
Yep.
And that's what I love about our local communities around here. It's like they're going to figure out, come hell or high water, how to help each other out and how to get through this. And it's incredible to see people that are so resilient.
Absolutely. It's incredible, guys. I love it.
It's the best side of America. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
literally like it's in these moments is when you see how hundreds of personally owned vessels. Remember in 9/11, and there was just like they had no way of getting people off the island, right? And so you had all these just random guys with boats. It was like anyone with a boat, they just go over the loudspeaker right there, and people are just coming out of the woodworks, and they're going and picking up whoever they can, however they can, doing first aid, doing whatever they can. And that's to me, that's America right there.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I think we need more of that. You know what I mean?
More of that.
Because
More of
here's the
that.
deal: at the end of the day, you know, not to get political, but this is going to be sort of a semi-political statement. They want us to not like each other.
Yeah.
And I think the more that we remember that they want us to not like each other, the more powerful that we are. Because when we come together and when we work together like this, it shows the power of what 3 idiots on a live stream can do. 3 idiots on a live stream just raised $7,600 to help some people.
It's
Imagine
really easy to focus on the things that we don't agree on.
Yep.
And not focus on all the things that we do agree on.
Yep.
In this, great experiment that we call America, democracy. And it's really cool to be a part of it in these times, especially because you get to really see just, again, resiliency, the good of people.
Absolutely.
I love to see it.
It's like me and Bailey. We disagree about some things. Like Bailey likes to wear, pink velvet thongs, and I'm more of like a compression short guy. But here we are tonight, and Bailey has on a pink velvet thong. If I'm not incorrect, is it the pink day or is it the purple day, buddy?
More of like a purple, lingerie.
Yeah. I went chartreuse this morning.
Ah, chartreuse, yeah.
Borat,
lace, all about that lace.
Yeah. Lace up around the shoulders.
That's what this is actually right here.
Oh, it's just
y'all can't see the rest, obviously.
Yeah. That's on his own.
Yeah. It's just a banana hammock tank top. Oh, we got a floof.
The polar bear came in.
Yeah, what you all guys doing in here?
Yeah.
Or giving away some stuff?
You can open every door in the house. Look at this thing.
Lord have mercy.
God, that's a floof and a half.
That's a big
What's
old
his name?
It's Luna.
Luna.
What are you doing?
That's a good floof.
You're just derping.
He's like, get back to go donating.
That's funny. That's funny.
Just come back here and say, hey, just open the door. Like, what's up, bro?
Awesome.
That's awesome.
What are you doing?
Oh, Lord have mercy, boys. So we've been doing this thing for an hour and 15 minutes. We got $7,600 raised. I say we keep going for just a minute. Let anybody kind of get the donations in that they want to. I know it's going to take Bethany a hot minute to try to get all this together. So we're going to have to talk about something here for just a second. And so we've talked about our top 3 baits for fall fishing, but like, what's like the one tip that you can give everybody, Caleb? And then we'll go to Bailey. Like, what's that one tip? Like, because I think a lot of people, like, they say fall fishing. They're like, man, fall fishing is like one of the toughest times of year to go catch fish for a lot of people. But like, what's your one tip? Being the guide in the Southeast, what's your tip?
So I'm gonna give a tip based off of, I saw somebody asking about what's going on right now with all the current and all the dirty water that we've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll give a tip based off of that. These fish, they're in current breaks mainly. It's like fishing below the dam. Like, you just read the seams on the current. Look to where the water is washing over a flat. You have all these sandbars on a lot of these river lakes, and the water will wash over those flats, and those fish will just sit on the backside of it, and the bait will get washed right over to them, and they're crashing bait right now in the afternoon. I mean, just blitzing, and we've got some giant ones this week.
That's awesome.
So that's just an awesome bite that's going on right now. You guys can find anywhere. Bluff wall transitions, river bends. You just think about again, just like if you're in a kayak, if you're fishing a little creek, it's all the same kind of current breaks, but it's just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Right? So just upsize everything,
and
you'll find those fish really easily. Apart from that, say if it's normal conditions, there's going to be a lot of fish kind of get in do nothing flats in the backs of creeks and stuff like that, or in the backs of really big pockets. And they'll just be kind of out in open space a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those fish will actually be there through most of the winter too. So this is a great time to get way ahead of the pattern and start catching fish where they're going to be for the next few months by doing that.
I noticed that the other day on Gunnersville. I got back in a pocket, And like anywhere that there was just like some open space, there'll be like 4 or 5 just chilling in it. Like it's the strangest thing. And like they were pretty. I mean, you could get them to bite, like if you would stay off of them. But like it was funny. I rolled over one. I felt sick after I did it. It was just a big hole in the grass, and I kind of just eased over it. And there was like 5 5-pounders sitting in it.
Just looking at you like, gotcha.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, and I'm like, yeah. So
yeah. That's the deal though. Right now is you're wanting to get ahead of the pattern. Right now we've got this awesome thing going on where, we've got spillways open and we've got current for the first time in forever, and it's time to capitalize on that for the next few days, and then it's going to be, starting to push back. A lot of people think that these fish like have this huge migration and stuff. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them are going to stay on these main lake flats. It's going to be a pretty good portion of fish.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a good portion of fish that are going to move back into the creeks too. So you can do either or, and both have opportunity to catch giants. So,
yeah. Dude, it was cool the other day when I was down on Gunnersville. So the first day we were there, they had the dam at like 115,000 CFS. And so there was a tremendous amount of water in the lake, so much that like the water was like up in the woods. Well, I caught like a 6-pounder on a frog, which was absolutely one of the like best bites that I got all week. But I got up on the bank to take a picture of her and release her and do the whole thing. And I kept hearing this like, I was like, what? I was like, what is that? Like, I've been hearing it all day. And then just every now and again, you hear like a, I'm like, what is that? So I get up on the bank. Dude, there are, and I am not kidding when I say this, 100,000 crawdads crawling around in the woods.
Really?
On the bank. Well, then I got to noticing that crashing sound was largemouth literally beaching themselves to grab those crawdads and swim back in with them.
Oh, heck yeah.
And so we got to, dude, it was one of the, and what sucked is I wanted to save that for the tournament. So I literally had to just sit there and watch them. Like I was not fishing for them because like I was watching 4 and 5 pounders.
Terrible idea.
I know it was sucked, but I wanted to save it for my team. That's actually where we went and fished both days of the tournament because it's a team, it's a team tournament thing. But like I'm watching like largemouth go like whoof, and like grab a crawdad and then like flop themselves back into the water with a crawdad in their mouth. It was one of the coolest things that I have ever seen. And then the water dropped, all the crawdads went back down with the water. It was like the water came up, the crawdads went up with it, and then when the water dropped down, all the crawdads just like crawled back in the water and started living their lives.
Did I tell you about me and Chris when it was running 100 up here?
No.
Oh, I didn't even tell you about that. I caught my biggest limit of smallmouth ever on the river.
You didn't do that to me while I wasn't there, did you?
I had almost 27 pounds of brown.
Sheesh.
Mostly on a hollow body and cranking. I caught a couple on a jig too. Had two over 6, one high 6.
God.
Okay. Sorry, Bethany was talking to me. Yeah, I saw the 6-pounder that Chris.
Yeah, we didn't even post a lot. We had like a backup limit of like 20 pounds of all brown fish. Like we didn't do it. Like there was an awesome flipping bite that we could have capitalized on, and it was flooded in there. And I'm like, we caught those 2 6-pound smallmouth, and I was like, we're not even looking for green fish.
Yeah.
We're bypassing them completely. I was like, we're going for a mega bag.
Dude, that's crazy. That's like, yeah. Here's what pisses me off is you know how close I've come to catching a 6-pound smallmouth. You know how many 580s I've caught, 590s I've caught. Like I've seen 598 about 12 times. Like and it pisses me off. What, Bailey? I'm sorry.
I tied my personal best at 5 pounds 14 ounces 9 different times before I got to 6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes me sick in my stomach. Like I'm ready to see a true blue 6-pound smallmouth. Like I know it's coming.
Yeah.
It's just, I want to see it.
Oh, Erie. We'll get you on.
Well, I mean, it looks like I'm probably going to be coming up there. No, I am coming up there at some point or another. So there you go. Bethany just looked over the computer like, and Bethany said she's down to eat buffalo wings. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready.
Heck yeah.
He's ready. All right, Bailey, tell me about fall fishing up there. So you get the Northeast perspective, the New York perspective. Like it's a massive difference, right? Compared to what we're doing here. Like, I know you got the blade bait thing that happens. The big smallmouth starts schooling up. Like it's just a different world. Tell me what you're doing and what that looks like.
So biggest thing is our temperatures obviously are going to fall much colder than yours as there will be. And a faster rate too, just because our winters come on stronger, obviously here earlier. So it's one where once you get that first fall transition, you get that first major cold front. It's once you can get through that, because usually that weekend or that couple days will suck royally. So fish are kind of in shock. After that, they realize, oh, winter's coming. Time to eat everything that moves. And that's when fishing gets really fun. If you're going to go largemouth wise, you just basically find any sort of wood, any remnant grass, and good chance you're going to find a good school of largemouth that you could sit on for a long time. But smallmouth wise, it's any sort of steep break, major point that you have, anywhere you could find bait, there's going to be smallmouth. And I think one thing some people do, like, especially with that, when you get that blade bait pattern, that's more of like sub 50 degree. When they start some of them start getting on bottom a little bit, you can really excel with the blade bait. But a lot of times people fish too deep to start when those temperatures start dropping, where you could be in 20, but like throw an 1/8 ounce ball head, have it just 5 feet below the surface, because a lot of times they're looking up when they're feeding right now, because all they're doing is cruising everywhere, looking up for when that bait's going to be. And so don't be afraid to fish high up in the water. And that means top water too. Don't be afraid to throw that once she's getting cold, dude. They don't care. They'll come up for that sucker. But
that's fun.
Dude.
That's
so
fun.
Real fast too. Michael Bradley says, how big of a donation would someone have to make for Bailey to wear a Giants jersey for a day?
Well,
if somebody drops another $1,000, I'll buy a Giants jersey and wear it for a day.
Dang.
Okay. I'll take that challenge. Here's the deal. If somebody drops another $1,000, Bailey will buy the Giants jersey and then wear it down here to film everything that's about to go down. How about that?
All right, I'll do it.
All right, there you go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going to happen. If someone drops $1,000, that's what we're going to do. We're at how much, honey? Almost at 7,700. So let's make the push to 8,000. Let's round her out at 8,000, and then I might think about calling some winners, because we got a lot of prizes to give away. But if we can make that final push to 8,000, I might start calling some winners on some of these prizes. Might not call them all at once. We may abuse you guys some more with all of our bullshit and make you sit around some more and wait to see who these winners are. But again, share this thing out here if you've not. Let's get more people in here. I mean, we've had a lot of people filter in and out. We've had some people just donate and leave, which is absolutely awesome. But if you want to win something, we're going to be calling the winners tonight. And then obviously you can come back and watch the stream afterwards, listen to the podcast form, be able to get all that out. But again, we have some amazing prize packages. We're raising money to help people in Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina affected by the flood on a very personal level. You know, I'm working with Mr. Chris Collins, who is a teacher at Cloudland Elementary School, and he actually coordinated a fundraiser for the Pump Foundation and donated money to the Pump Foundation on the school's behalf, and kind of got in contact with me to help them to do that. And now they're in need. And so we're going to help people that have helped us in the past. And we're going to have a real personal impact. We've got an Excel spreadsheet with kids' names on it that need clothes. These are kids that have lost absolutely everything. We've got their parents' names and the things that they need. And right now, as it sits, we're going to be able to fully clothe all of those kids. And then we're going to be able to do some stuff above and beyond that as well. And it's probably going to look like being able to hand some people some money to be able to go and just cover some expenses that they're going to have. I mean, it's kind of like what we did with Caleb when he fell off the roof. I was able to hand Caleb $3,000 and say, here you go, buddy. Take care of yourself for a little while. You know what I mean? And that's big.
That's a huge difference, man.
Absolutely. It's
when you're not working and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing. These people don't have jobs. They don't have clothes. They don't have homes. And that's what we're raising money for tonight. So every $1 that you donate is one entry into the raffle. So if you donate $100, that's 100 entries. And the thing about this is what's really cool is it's a total gamble. At the end of this thing, there's no favoritism. Bethany uses the power of computer magic back there on an Excel spreadsheet and randomizes all of this. And every time we pick a winner, she randomizes it again. And so it makes sure it's completely fair for everybody. And so $1 could win you a Berkley bait package. It could win you a guided fishing trip with Mr. Caleb Bell. It could win you a $50 Omnia gift card, a source crate, a set of custom lures, a fin fishing apparel package, a trip up to Buffalo, New York with me and Andy, and hopefully Bailey to go catch some smallmouth.
Oh, yeah, I'm buying the wings.
There you go. Both Bass Quest fishing trips. I'm going to be there. It's going to get you a glide bait. It could get you a glide bait from Mr. Brennan, the Brown Bait Company. It could get you a Bossa package. And then we've got a side pot going for anybody that donates after this is over, the little side pot. Anything that comes in before Monday October 14th. Anything that comes in before then, you'll enter into a side pot after this thing is over to go on a float trip with me where you guys will get all kinds of cool prizes and packages there as well when you get to come hang out with me. Now, I don't promise what.
What?
Bethany said she challenges the winner of the trip with Andy to a buffalo wing eating contest.
Oh, bring it on.
Throw down, son. I'm
Put
in
down
on
the
that.
serious angler card, and you guys can ball out on the wings.
There we go. I love it. Where are we going? We going to barbells or
We'll do
that'll-
either Duffs or barbell.
I like Duff.
Barbell is honestly probably the better experience.
Yeah, I agree. I like Duff's wings a little bit better, but barbell is just a better experience overall.
Yes.
It's like the whole thing.
Caleb, you better be coming, buddy.
Buddy, I might be able to. We'll see. I'm gonna have to get off here though, dudes. I've been up since 3:30. I'm dying.
Oh, buddy, go take a nap.
I'm about to take a nap right
You
here.
got a guide trip in the morning?
Huh?
You got a guide trip?
No, actually, I don't, which is pretty sweet. I'm actually going to go put a new board in the old tracks. That's the
There you
plan.
go. New,
But I
new-
don't have to be there until like 9 a.m., which is ultra late for me.
Well, there you go. Well, go get you some sleep, buddy. Sleep.
You need numbers?
need numbers?
Numbers for the trips. You said you're
Yeah.
going to take numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to do yours, Caleb? You want us to go ahead and get
Yeah.
yours knocked out?
I'm going to do.
So let's do one first. Hold on, Bethany. Tell me when you're ready, honey. Are you ready? Let's give Bethany 2 minutes. She said 2 minutes. She's gonna get this thing up, and we'll get it. We'll just go ahead and get ours knocked out. These trips with you knocked out.
Yeah.
And we'll have those people email us. So here's how winning works. Okay. So if your name gets picked, I need you to email me at alexruddfishing@gmail.com. Again, that's alexruddfishing@gmail.com. Email me the prize that you won. If it's something that we've got to ship, please email me your name, your full address, your social security number, and your blood type. No, I'm just kidding. I just need your full name and your address and your phone number, if you would, please. And I'll ship out whatever you've won. But like these trips with me and Caleb, obviously this is like something you're going to have to come meet us. And like I said, I want to pay for a hotel for you guys. Or what? Yeah, we're not paying for your travel. Sorry. If you can get here, once you're here, I'm going to make sure that you've got somewhere to stay. But once you're here, you've got somewhere to stay. So I need you to just email me your name and tell me that you won these trips. So are you ready now, honey? All right. She's going to double check.
I love it.
What? You give me a number.
Hold on 1 second. We just had another donation come in. She's going to stick them in real quick. Yeah, this is the complicated part. I don't think you realize how much work Bethany's doing on the back end here. She has had
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
she's had to manually enter 7,800 names. Yeah, that's what she's been doing. Like she has an Excel spreadsheet open, like rolling with this thing. Yeah.
Bravo to Bethany. Round of applause for Bethany.
Bethany for president.
That's awesome.
Right. Hold on. We just had another donation come in. We're trying to get them in. Time on the 14th for the side pot thing. I just midnight. I mean, midnight of the 14th. Like I don't want nothing past the 15th. Like I want to be able to get up on the 15th, go, this is side pot money, and then be able to go from there. So essentially anything from tonight at midnight till the 14th at midnight will be considered side pot money. And we'll get that figured out. And that trip will be one of those, if you can get here, we'll go fishing. You know what I mean?
Hell
That's
yeah.
all that'll be.
Heck yeah.
And if you can't get here, I'll make it worth your time. I promise.
Bailey, if they have real bagels.
My wife wants to know, Bailey, if y'all have real bagels up there.
Oh, yeah.
He says,
There's only one thing Buffalo does good besides smallmouth, and that's food.
I can attest to that. They do have good food.
We got to go to Buffalo now because I like to eat.
You got a guest room. Come on.
And I like to catch big smallmouth.
What does the mama bison say to their kid when they go to school? Bye, son. All right. So, Caleb, I need a number between 1 and
7,739.
I need a number between 1 and 7,739.
Dang. All right.
Hold on, she's not randomized it yet, but give me a number between 1 and 7,739.
Moo, 1991. That's when my beautiful wife was born.
1991.
Yes, ass.
That's cute.
And then,
Hold on, we're just doing one at a time here.
yeah. You just want me to start yelling out numbers, random numbers?
Please don't. My ADHD can't handle that. I can barely handle sitting here right now. Chris Collins. So our boy Chris Collins made a donation. The guy
Hey,
That's
and
awesome.
he wants to live with me and Caleb. So there you go. We will get that. We will get that one on the book. Chris, you've got my phone number, buddy. So just hit me up. We'll get something on the books for when we can make it happen for you, and we'll get that one done. All right. I need another number, Caleb, between 1 and 7,739.
2010.
All right, 2010, honey. I should have brought some like applause on my soundboard. Let's see. I've got this. Oh, didn't work. Why did it not work? Oh, this is why it didn't work.
Good enough.
Don't you have like Metallica or something on blast?
I know, but I think I have Avenged Sevenfold that we can get. All
There you
right, so Brian Tunstall, Bethany's dad, won that one, so we're gonna do a redraw. Give me another number.
Oh shoot.
Oh no.
Got anything?
2013.
All right, 2013.
2000. You heard that?
Yeah,
Good audio on
I got
this.
Becca in the background.
It's
this
probably
year.
going to be the same person. Those are pretty close together.
No, that's randomized, so it'll be
Oh,
random.
it's randomized.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got you.
Calvin Johnson, congratulations,
Hey,
buddy.
there you go.
There you go, man. You definitely earned that one, friend. I have to say. So, Calvin, you're going to come. Everybody, round of applause for Calvin. Everybody, round of applause for Chris as well. Absolutely, absolutely. Golf clap, everybody. Yeah, hit me up, bro. Email alexfishing@gmail.com. After the amount of money that you spent, you're going to get my personal phone number so we can figure
That's
this out.
gonna be an 8-hour trip right there.
Yeah, we're gonna crack they ass. Plain and simple
Yeah.
is what's going to happen there.
It's
So.
gonna happen.
Dude, Calvin is the goat. Calvin is the goat. So Calvin, we'll get you down here. We'll go fishing, man. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go crack them, bro. We're gonna do our best to crack them. So that's fun. But Caleb, go get you some rest, friend. I appreciate you very much, man. I'll
See you guys later.
we'll
Love
be in
y'all,
contact
buddy.
very soon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see y'all. Bye.
See you.
All right, Bailey. And then there was 2. Here we are.
Well, you're stuck with the B team now.
Yeah, well, it is one of those things. I'm kind of part of the B team as well. It's all right. Here we are. I mean, look at me. Let's look at this. All the hair on the chest. I mean, the pink blanket. It's wonderful. Is what it is.
You kind of look like, if you had the long flowing hair, I'd call you like Will Ferrell from Blaze of Glory.
Oh yeah, I can feel that. Yeah. What is it? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's provocative. Gets the people going.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh gosh. Also, I got to talk to Justin Hamner about his walkout song. Bold choice, Cotton. Bold choice. It worked out well, but bold choice. That's all I'm saying. How did
What
he
was it?
ask for that one? It was that song. It was the distinguished black gentleman in Paris. I
Oh.
can't say the word because it's Kanye
I don't
and
know.
Jay-Z. Yeah, how did he get away with that
Good
one? How
question.
did he ask for it? You think it went in an email, text message? I don't know. Anyway, probably the censored version. We're not going to worry about that. I have 2 black
Probably
sisters.
sent a link to the song. That's probably what he did. He probably sent a link.
Probably. All right, we got to pick some more winners here, man. So, I have 2 trips with Mr. Caleb Bell Bass Quest. So we've gave both of those away. So those are complete. I don't know if I can check that. Let's see. Nope. I want to make a list of this whole thing. So we have given that one away. All right. So let's go ahead and give away the 2 Omnia Fishing gift cards. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Omnia Fishing. I actually just started working with them, and they are great folks over there. It's a more personal touch. Not that, listen, I had a great relationship with Tackle Warehouse. They were great folks, but really big business, and I like personal. I like having a relationship. I'm big on relationship and business because all good business is built on good relationship. And so those people over there, it's a small family feel. It's a really close knit, kind of deal. And it's really personal on the business side. And so I really, really appreciate them. Here's the deal. I literally just signed my contract like last week, and they're already willing to give me $2 $50 gift cards to do a giveaway with. And so huge shout out to the folks at Omnia. That is absolutely one of the most enormous things that a company could do right off the bat. And so I really appreciate them. So we've got
Some
2
of my favorite people, man.
They're awesome. I love them already. I can't wait to just meet everybody over there because I feel like I'm going to get along with them all just because
Yeah.
they do it right. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
so, yeah, we got two $50 gift cards. Again, make sure you use the code RUD because it'll save you 10% off. Whatever Bailey's code is, delete it out of your browser history. You don't need that. Anymore. You only need RUD, RUDD, RUD the stud. Don't put the stud part on it. Just RUD, RUDD saves you 10% off. All right. Bailey, I need. All right, so Bailey, I need a number between 1 and 7,739.
87.
87. Calvin, my man. Listen, Calvin, you go want something else, dude. You get a $50 gift card and a Bass Quest fishing trip. A round of applause, everybody.
I mean, he owns 4,000 spots on that board.
He owns. Listen, he owns a lot of that board. All right, like that's a lot. That's a lot. So I have seen stranger things happen though. Like we did one night, and I forgot what it was. Somebody gave we raised like 3,800. I believe it was for Mr. Jeremy Fish and the Lone Stars for his organization that he works with through adoption. And like this one dude gave like $2,000 and won absolutely nothing. And so he literally owned 2/3 of the entire donation.
Oh, damn.
He won absolutely nothing. So it's whatever.
That's
Calvin,
crazy.
again, buddy, just hit me up. I got a feeling you're gonna have to like hit me up for quite a few things. So
Just make it one. Wait till the end. Wait for one, and then just send him your list.
We'll send one email with everything that you won. Honey, are you keeping up with the winners as we pull them as well? Look at that. See, that's why I married that woman right there because she thinks
best.
she's more smarter than I am. All right, I think the next number needs to be 1993. That is my birth year. Makes me 31 years old for all you people wondering. Yes, I am that old. Or maybe
damn. Calvin says give it to someone else.
All right, so Calvin says give it to someone else. All right, well then 1993 for my pick, and then we'll give that one $50 gift card away. What is it? All right, so hold on. She's taking you off the list there, Calvin. Thank you, buddy. Calvin?
Man of the year, man.
I don't want you to put your email out there into the public. I was about to say I might bring Calvin on here and let him pick some winners. I mean, as much as he's done, I think he deserves a spot on this thing.
Get on the show, man.
Calvin, if you would like to, buddy, send me an email real quick. I'll see if I can grab it. Well, then we're just going to keep picking until we don't hit him. Is what's going to happen. Calvin, if you'd like to come on here and pick something, buddy, send me an email real quick. alexforfishing@gmail.com. I'll grab your email off there and send you an invite on this thing if you want to come in here, and I'll let you pick some winners. And if you pick yourself, we'll just keep on picking until we hit something else, unless it's a prize that you want. And then I'm going to give it to you because you gave $4,000, and that's just that's how I roll. This is my show. I do what I want. All right. Pick a different number. 1995, because that's your birthday.
Try again.
1997, because I don't know why.
That's my birthday.
Okay.
Swear though.
What? What did you say?
It's Chris Collins again, but it was fair.
Okay, I'm giving Chris Collins that gift card then. Chris Collins, you get a $50 Omnia gift card, buddy. I'll send it your way. That's actually pretty good. So Chris has got a Bass Quest fishing charter. Calvin has a Bass Quest fishing charter. And then Chris just won a $50 Omnia gift card as well. Remember, use the code RUD. That saves you 10% off. Don't use whatever Bailey's code is. I'm not really sure what it is, but you don't need to use it because he's a loser. All right, Bailey, give me a number between 1 and 7,739.
Let's go 4,444.
4,444. 4444. 44444444444. Welcome to the madness.
How long does it take Bethany to scroll that?
It's Calvin again.
Oh my god.
Okay, pick another number.
Let's go 1,111.
1,111.
I love this. This is amazing.
Bobby just made his grand entrance. He's walking in here.
1111. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Try again.
Golly.
Oh my god, Calvin. All right, here we go. 2.
2. Just 2.
Oh, I don't know how to say this. Ron Hauzanga, maybe?
All right, Ron Halzanga. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but Ron
Probably butchered it.
Halzanga, you just won a $50 Omnia gift card. Please email me, alexredfishing@gmail.com, and tell me what you won, and I will get it out to you. We've got you on a list, so don't try to lie. Anybody send me a fake email, I'll come find you. I'll beat your kneecaps in with a baseball bat. Anyway, you're going to need help when I get done with you. You try to lie to me. All right, so congratulations. What was his name? I almost said Ryan. Congratulations, Ron Calzinga. Ron Calzinga. Calzinga? What's his name? I can't hear you.
Bazinga.
Housinga?
I don't know how you say it.
Did you say Cowabunga?
Cowabunga.
Yeah,
Ron
that's cool.
Cowabunga.
Ron Cowabunga.
A Cowabunga, dude. All right. I think now we need to give away or announce the winner of. So we've done the 2 Omnia gift cards. Let's do the Source Crate. I think this will be really kind of fun. So this is Source Crate Angler Bundle. If you guys don't know what Source Crate is, a buddy of mine's business. It's an aluminum, actually completely milled kayak crate with 3D printed accessories. Dude is doing some awesome stuff, and he was nice enough to donate us a crate because they're just cool. Small business making it right out of his house. Like, this isn't anything crazy. It's not a big business. And so for him to give a crate is a
That's
big
sick.
impact on him, like financially, because he's just doing it out of his house. But so we've got a Source Crate. All right. So I'm going to go 10. Calvin, do you want that? Calvin, if you want it, I'll give it to you, but you won again, buddy. Do you want me to just keep on drawing people until we don't hit you? Like, let me know. Like, let me know how you want to go about this here, buddy. Like, what prizes do you want? What prizes do you not want? Like, I don't know. Are you still in here, Calvin? Let's wait for Calvin to respond, because Calvin literally is the GOAT of this whole situation. This is going to be really hard to not hit Calvin, because he literally owns a majority of these
It's
spots on this thing, because he donated with so much money. All right, Calvin said pass it on. Calvin, you are the hero of the year, buddy.
Amazing, dude.
All right, let's do 2,222.
Unreal.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal what Calvin did tonight, buddy. Thank you so much. What is it? Calvin Johnson again. Good Lord.
Oh my God.
All right, 3,333.
Keep her going.
Keep her there, going there, bud. Come on now. Calvin
her
Johnson again. Good Lord have mercy.
I think this crate wants to be Calvin.
1,666.
I can probably remove him somehow, but I don't have time to figure that out. Oh my God.
Is it Calvin again? Can you unrandomize it and take Calvin out?
I can. Yeah. If you give me a second.
All right, we're going to, Calvin, if that's okay with you, buddy. Obviously, you're wanting to pass it on. I'm going to let that happen if that's okay. I'm going to take you out. That way we can.
But you're still
There goes our hero.
Hero. He goes.
Such a good song, dude.
God, dude, I love the Foo Fighters so much. I got a Foo Fighters poster, literally. Look at this right here. Oh, let me see if I can. Right there. Look at that. That was when they came to Knoxville. I've seen the Foo Fighters 8 times, and that was when they came to Knoxville. It was absolutely one of the coolest shows I've ever been to.
You ever heard Ty Robertson say Foo Fighters?
The
Flu Fighters.
The Flu Fighters?
Yeah, it was on one of the Duck Dynasty shows. He goes, "What was that? What was the name of that band?" He goes, "The Flu Fighters."
Flu Fighters. Oh, Flu Fighters. That's funny. What did Mr. Higgs said? I had to switch over from the Serious Angler page. Calvin, you are the man. Seriously, man. Listen, Mr. Higgs, I appreciate that, buddy. Calvin is the man. He is the GOAT. He is our hero. There, we got to watch him as he goes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So we're gonna get Calvin removed, and then we're gonna keep going. Calvin literally said she can just delete his name. How awesome is that? Did that dude
Incredible.
give that much money? And now old boys, it's like, take me out of it. I'll go with the trip with you and Caleb. Dude, it's going to be a fun trip. I tell everybody, if you have never went on a live bait fishing trip with Caleb, it is one of the most incredible experiences that you will ever have in your whole entire life. It's absolutely awesome. So
You gonna smash them.
oh, we going to smash them. That's for absolutely certain. I say, Calvin, I mean, we can do it whenever you want to do it, buddy. It's your trip. But I say we wait till I don't know, when it gets cold, like when it gets like really bitter cold outside, that's when the big show up. So I don't know, just a suggestion. We'll talk about it more. I mean, obviously, like I said, you're gonna get my personal phone number. You ready?
No, keep going.
All right. Bethany said, keep on talking. I need to keep blowing hot air out my mouth. So, hey, huge shout out to whoever just bought my fish tip. Just got an email about that. So I put up a tip about fishing
Thanks for
Gunnersville.
that.
Yeah. I just put up a tip about fishing Gunnersville Lake. And so thank you for whoever got that. It's a pretty good tip if I do understand myself. I put it up there with it's a bunch of general fishing knowledge, but also some like kind of in-depth things about like where to go catch them at. And so it's fun because like it's just stuff that I only go down there and visit a couple times a year. And so it does not bother me to give some of this stuff away. And a lot of it's like real kind of big public areas anyway, but you got to kind of have some specifics in there to make it work right. But the punch and bite is flipping silly right now down there, dude. I'm going back. Like, seriously, I'm going back week after next because of how silly the punch and bite is.
I'm excited for your dang video on that. That's gonna be pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, it's fun. The first video, I've already got it done. Huh? I thought you were. You said you were keeping track of the names. You just said that.
Well, it's a good thing you got a recording.
It's a good thing we got a recording. Well, we know Calvin won the.
I got it.
Okay, she's got it. Never mind. She's got it. Never mind. But yeah, I know, dude. I got the first video done from practice, and I get in this one little stretch where I'm punching, and literally, dude, it's just like it's awesome. I love it. It's so great. It's so
Hell
great.
yeah.
Them 7-Eleven Fenwick Heavy was doing work, like doing work.
I'm so
Catching them
jealous.
sitting down too. I don't stand up and punch. I sit down and punch, and like still give them the business.
Oh yeah. I mean, anybody that says that you can't punch sitting down is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I fish jerkbait in a kayak sitting down too. There's a lot of people say you can't do that, but I do it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't know, I think it's just about getting out there and putting in the hours to figure out the logistical
It's all mechanics.
mechanics,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
mechanics of that. Yeah, yeah. It is hard though. I will say, like to go kayak to boat mechanics wise. I've taken things from the kayak to the boat, but I've never taken anything from the boat to the kayak as far as mechanics.
Honestly, I think it's easier to skip in the kayak than it is.
Oh, 1000%. Absolutely. I can put a frog in places in my kayak that I never could stand in my boat.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I got this one bite on a frog in this tunnel. All right, Bethany's ready, but I want to tell you about this. I'll send you the clip here in a minute. It's going to be on the video. But it eats this frog, and I slackline it so hard on 50-pound braid that it sounds like a bullwhip. It goes, "Shwah!" It's the greatest thing in the whole entire. I love it. It's all the sounds that you love to hear in bass fishing in one video.
Give me some of that.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it to me, Daddy. All right, you ready? All right. Is it my turn or is it Bailey's turn? It's Bailey's turn. What are we giving away? What are we doing? Hold on a second. Oh, the source crate. We're doing the source crate. All right. So Bailey, give me a number between 1 and
2,773.
all right. So between 1 and 200.
2,000.
Huh.
I texted you the number.
No, you didn't. The last number you texted me was 7,600.
No,
Yes, honey.
2,773.
All right. So, give me a number between 1 and 2,773.
99.
99. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I
Damn
feel
right.
bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, and a bitch ain't one.
That would be serious.
All right, you won that one, Bailey. Who you want? I'm guessing you want to pass that on, huh?
Oh yeah, pass that on. I
Oh,
picked my name.
Let's do 100.
Says.
Jason Church, congratulations, buddy.
There we
You
go.
just won you a source crate, man. Obviously, you got my phone number too. You were on my team. I didn't know Jason. I'd never met Jason in person. No, I met him at ICAST, and then I met him again down there in Gunnersville for the Knucklehead Championship. He actually qualified for my team for the Knucklehead Championship. Went down there and kicked some ass. Just won a source crate, helping some people out. So, Jason, just hit me up, buddy. Text me your address, and we will get that source crate heading your way. All right, I'm gonna pick. Let's go 668.
Love this.
Who?
Dylan Roach.
All right, congratulations, Dylan Roach. You just won. I know I'm going to tell him what he won. He just won a Fin Fishing apparel package. Congratulations, Dylan Roach. Please email me at alexroadfishing@gmail.com with your name and your address, and I will have Mr. Ty Berger ship that out to you so that you can get some
Shout out
cool.
to Ty.
Shout out to Ty. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Every one of these packages that you get, please post something on social media and tag me in it. Just so tag me and then tag the company that sent it to you, so that we can get these promotions to like really give them the promotion that they need for giving us all this stuff. I mean, because like they gave us thousands and thousands of dollars worth of free stuff to give away tonight. I did not spend a dime for any of this, which is amazing. And so please tag me and tag these people in this so we can give them some promotion and let them know what's up. Like Tyler,
Yeah,
that's
that
his,
little guide's giving up days of money making to do
Absolutely.
that speaks volumes, man.
Absolutely. All right, so let's give away this Gunnersville trip. I've been thinking about Gunnersville. I got Gunnersville on the brain. We got a bunch of grass to go fish on Lake Gunnersville. So a fishing trip with Mr. Hydrilla Gorilla himself down on Lake Gunnersville. I will make sure and get the contact from Caleb and share it with you because you'll have to coordinate with those guys. But I'm sure it's one of those things. If you get there, they're gonna put you on some fish. But the Lake Gunnersville trip, Bailey, give me a number, buddy.
Let's go 47.
47. Jason Emery, congratulations, buddy. You just won a trip to go fish Lake Gunnersville with one of the best guides on Lake Gunnersville, dude. That is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So, again, email me, alexrefishing@gmail.com, and we will get you hooked up with that guy over there. I forgot your name, sir. I'm so sorry. I can barely remember my name, and there's a lot going on right now. I will learn your name, I promise. But I do know that his guide service is called Hydrilla Gorilla, which is a really, really cool name. So you get to go fishing with that dude. That's all you need. That's all you need to know. We'll get you his phone number and his contact information. We'll get you to Lake Gunnersville and get you on some fish. Jesse, that's his name. There you go. Jesse, thanks, buddy. Now I got it. See, I'll remember that. It's like, Jesse, it's girl. All right, give me 1,000. Give me a gram, baby. Give me a gram for. I'll take. Let me mark this off. We're gonna take a glide bait from Brennan Brown, Mr. Brown Bait Company. I'll take that for 1,000, please, Alex. Chris Collins. There you go, buddy. You just want a glide bait. That's awesome. Chris is knocking it out of the park tonight, dude. He's got a $50 Omnia gift card, a trip with me and Caleb, and then he can use his new glide bait from Brennan during that trip as well. I think this is only right that he wins quite a few things since he's the one that literally called me and coordinated all this to begin with. I think he's getting paid back.
Nobody has any issue.
Say what?
Yeah, there's no qualms here.
No qualms at all. Definitely not for me. This is definitely this is the good coming back to him right here, getting to win some stuff. So congratulations, Chris. Again, just remind me what you got there, buddy, and we'll make sure I'll get all your stuff to you, and we'll get Brandon to send you the stuff. All right. Let's do our what are you looking at me like that 4-1? Yeah, I am screaming. I like screaming. All right. Let's do a wood thing. Let's do John King's wood. We're going to do John King's. Bailey, I'm going to let you give away John King's wood. What number would you like, sir?
What is the very last name on the list right now? The last number.
What is the very last number, honey? The 2,773. Zachary Davis. Congratulations, buddy. You just won John King's wood. Please email me at alexrefishing@gmail.com, and I will make sure that you get to pick a piece of John King's wood. You can have it. You can hold it. You can touch it. You can kiss it. You can make it yours. You can hang it in your house for you to remember forever. Awesome. All right. So let's see what the next thing is.
Hey, Alex, I won John King's wood.
Yeah, hey, and if you don't email me and say, hey, Alex, I won John King's wood, I'm going to be very mad. alexrefishing@gmail.com, hit me up. All right, so the next thing is going to be a trip to Buffalo, New York. And I'm going to be there, okay? I'm going to be there.
I'm paying for the wings and the beer.
Bailey's putting you up and paying for the wings and the beer. I'm going to show up. We're going to go fishing. A trip with Mr. Andy. What's Andy's guide service called? I don't even know that.
Full Fishing Guide Service.
Full Fishing Guide Service. I should know that. All right. So you get a trip with me, Bailey, Andy, wings, Buffalo, New York. This trip's huge. Big old smallmouth. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the greatest trip ever. It's gonna be there's gonna be so many smallmouth. You're not even gonna know what to do with them. It's gonna be the biggest smallmouth trip you've ever seen. So many 6-pounders. It's gonna be so great. It's going to just be tits everywhere. All right. We just got to stop. Give me Said, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Did Bethany do that at the same time?
She did, yeah.
That is
2000.
incredible.
Give me 2001, honey bun. 2001. I like that number. That's a good, strong number. Strong.
Strong side. Left side.
No way. Jason Church won it? Dude, that is badass. All right, Jason, we're going to have to figure it out, buddy. But we're going to Buffalo, New York. Me and you, man. You have to get some days off. You have to get some days off. We're going to have to figure this thing out, man. But we're going to Buffalo, New York. Like, we got to do it soon, too, because it's good, like, right now.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, we can always push it to the spring, too, because, like,
Go with
April,
that.
May can be really lights out, too. In the worst case scenario, we go to some Finger Lakes where I know some juicy holes for brown and green fish. We can figure it out. We'll plan it out.
Gang. All right. There you go, Jason. Congratulations. You just won a trip to Buffalo. Listen, don't tempt me with a good time. I show up every single time, ladies and gentlemen.
Jason, I hope you like beer and wings, buddy.
Yeah, I think he does. I think we'll be all right.
I don't know if they're ready for this kind of these wings, though.
No, dude, they'll ruin buffalo wings for you for the rest of your life. Like, honest to God, they'll ruin buffalo wings for you for the rest of your life. Because once you have buffalo wings from Buffalo, it's like having tacos from Mexico. It is like having barbecue in Memphis. It ruins all other things in that genre for you forever. So
Good stuff, though.
So good. I don't even understand how they make them like that. All right. Let's give away a set of custom painted lures from my cousin Brad over at Showrunners Guide Service. Bailey, give me a number, buddy.
Ooh, let's do 2001.
We just did 2001. That was mine.
Oh, shoot. Let's do 1,999.
1,999.
I feel like one of those what is the Powerball girls?
Chris Collins won it. I promise, guys, this is not rigged whatsoever. Bethany's got the sheet over here. She can pull it up. We'll send it to anybody that wants to see it. Listen, we have got this sheet. It's completely randomized, but Chris Collins just won again. That is absolutely one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Oh, golly. All right. So Chris said give the glide bait to somebody else. So we'll throw the glide bait back out there. So take the glide off the list. So Chris won that one. Let's put it back on the list. And I'm going to say 1988. I'm sure there was an awesome Ozzy Osbourne song came out that year. Back at the mound.
Ozzy Osbourne.
1998. See what-
1988 or 98?
1988, honey.
Oh, well, poor Dale.
We'll give it to
Miracle
Dale.
Man.
Give it to Dale. I just screwed up.
All right, we're going to give it to Dale. What's his name? Dale
Reed.
Del Rio. Del Rio?
Dale Reed.
Del what?
I'm not doing it again.
Del Rio. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Del Reed. Congratulations, buddy. You just won a glide bait, a custom glide bait, a custom handcrafted glide bait from Mr. Brendan Brown at Brown Bait Company. Please email me at alexredfishing@gmail.com and I will get you your glide bait in the mail to you very, very soon. As soon as I can process everything that happened tonight. It's going to take me a minute. I'm going to see Post Malone tomorrow too. So give me some time. Have a little bit of grace on Alex Red. I promise we're going to get this thing worked out. All right. Let's do another one. So we've got two more. I got a pure fishing package, and then I got a balsa crankbait set. Okay. Balsa crankbait set. Let's do the balsa crankbait set. And I'm going to say, let's go 7. Christopher Mitchell, congratulations, sir. You just won a custom balsa crankbait set. Mr. Christopher Mitchell, please email me at alexforfishing@gmail.com and I will get you what you need. I need your full name and your address and your blood type and possibly the account number to your 401k. What? For? Okay, yes, $500 deposit, non-refundable for that particular email. Sorry, that's just the way that it is. All proceeds go to making sure that I never get naked on a live stream again. I'm just kidding. Congratulations, buddy. All right, so we've got one more package to give away, and Bailey, you get to do the honors, my friend. It is a pure fishing bait package worth, Mitch said $300, but we know it's going to be more than that. Give me a number, sir.
410.
410, like a shotgun. Levi Schneider, congratulations, sir. You just won an awesome package from the
Thank you.
good people over at Pure Fish, and I will have it shipped to you. It'll be coming from Columbia, South Carolina, with your name on it, and I'm very excited for you to get it. And like I said, guys, please tag all the people that sent this stuff out. Tag me in this stuff. I want to give these people some props. This is awesome. We raised a grand total of almost $7,800 to help people. And Bethany just sent me all of the winners. But we just raised $7,800 to help people. And there's going to be some kids that have look at the face on that thing. I love how his little lip snarls up.
No.
He only got 2 teeth.
Oh, 2 teeth. Oh, 2
He
teeth.
only got 2 teeth.
Oh, 2
He
teeth.
does not like.
He's like, please let me down. But seriously, guys, congratulations. This has been one of the most incredible nights I have ever had. This is one of the most incredible pieces of content that I have ever created. And this will definitely go down, when we finally do hit 100K and I can finally say that we did that. This will be probably top of the list of the things that I was most proud to do and most proud to create and get on here and do this tonight. This was in 2 hours, guys. 2 hours, 120 minutes. Okay. We raised $7,800.
It's pretty sick, dude.
All right. Chris Mitchell says pass on his prize. All right. So we got to draw for the Boston crankbait again. See, this is just a lot of paying it forward. Just a lot of paying it forward. I'll go as many people's watching right now. 46. Pays to stay. Dale Reed, congratulations, buddy. You just won a Boston crankbait package. So now you've got 2 prizes coming your way. So Dale Reed, please hit me up, alexredfishing@gmail.com. Hopefully you live in Del Rio. Del Reed and Del Rio would be awesome. I don't know if that's true or not. All right. So, yeah. Bailey, you got any final thoughts, buddy? I mean, there's been a lot going on. I got to have a moment to kind of process this, and I'm trying to get my thoughts out, but I don't know what to say. So do you have any thoughts, bud?
Caleb nailed it earlier, where this is the epitome of what the fishing industry and the fishing community is all about.
Absolutely.
We can get beyond the whole bickering. It's really cool to see everybody come together and help those in need. And it's just an amazing group of people, especially when we talk about, those that, what we call them, the silent majority, if you will, that they're in the shadows. But they're always here to lend out a helping hand. They're the people at the boat ramp that might not have a single social media, but they'll give you the shirt off their back, even though they've never met you before. I love this community. It's the reason that it keeps me coming back every day. And props to you, buddy, for putting this together. You've always been a giving man, a very generous man, and that's why I'm proud to call you one of my best friends, man.
Appreciate it, buddy. Well, guess what? We ain't going nowhere anytime soon because Chris Collins said give away the custom baits.
Oh, God.
All right, so we got to pick another one. Let's go. Actually, no, it's your turn, Bailey. Give me a random number, buddy.
Give me the deuce.
Deuce. 2. Duh.
Jalen Hurts, baby.
Jalen Hurts. Is that Jalen Hurts' number?
Yeah.
What was the name you said, honey? Jalen what?
Number 1. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Kevin Kinney?
Used to be 2.
Kevin Kinney. Congratulations, sir. You just won a set of custom painted lures from my cousin Brad at Showrunners God Service. So there you go. Brad does some really cool shit too. So congratulations, Kevin Kinney. It's like Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down. One of my favorite things from Eastbound and Down is that scene with Will Ferrell, where he's the guy and he's like, gentlemen and the sluts. And then he tells the guy, why don't you regale us with a story? And he talks about breaking the BM off in his butt and having to use his, anyway, that's one of my favorite things. If you've not watched it, you need to. It'll make you giggle. Congratulations, Kevin. All right, Bailey, I think that here's my summation of tonight. I've had a second to think about it. My summation of tonight, like I said already, this is one of the most incredible things that I've had the pleasure of being able to be a part of, because at the end of the day, you said I've been a giving person. None of this is me. It's not. This is everybody that watched tonight. You know what I mean? I was just a facilitator for something cool to happen. And that's what I want to be. I want to be a lightning rod for cool stuff. And when you're a lightning rod for cool stuff, you get to experience cool stuff. And that's what I got to experience tonight. This is nothing to do with me and everything to do with the community of people who sat on here tonight, raised $7,800 for people in need, and was able to literally change some people's lives. And now I get to go and change people's lives because of them. And I get to continue being a lightning rod for cool stuff to happen. And so, yeah, that's all I got to say. And as always, you guys are sweet. And we will see you next week. Bye, guys. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.